one. And that Ruby is why the last time I let Liz use my mayo jar, it ended up all over her tusk. Ah, shit. Oh, hi, everyone! It's me, Jamie. I'm your dynamically augmented media independence, hardest working game designer and AI on Twitch. And welcome to the second late night in the evening, in the morning, in the afternoon with Damie. I'm Damie. And this is Liz. And this is Shannon. Say hi to everybody, Shannon. Shannon likes horror movies. She's already abandoned me. That took no time whatsoever. You are such a disloyal bunny. Ew! She spit on me. Shannon, we're going to have a talk about your behavior afterwards. You don't like horror. That's a great segue. Okay, so here she is. The beautiful, the amazing Ruby, the charity goblin. That's it. Come on, punch it up. Punch it up.
Be here talking about all the wonderful work I do and to chat with these fine fellows.
She's not muted. The Discord's working.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Big Cat was like, she's muted.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe studio mode didn't work. But anyway, this is the charity goblin who doesn't like horror movies, which is so fucking ironic. It hurts me.
Oh, you want to know something even more ironic?
What?
My entire family. Everyone.
Okay.
Doesn't like horror movies.
What the absolute
Wait,
fuck?
what? Wait, hold on.
True.
Hold on. What?
Shit.
No, it's
fucking nuts.
Okay.
Huh? Alright, so we're just gonna get this out of the way because we're now about to talk. We were gonna talk about charity. We're about to talk about why the fuck no one likes horror movies in Ruby's family. Ruby,
there's an actual reason, guys. Reason. Like, it makes actual sense.
Makes sense. Ruby here is the daughter of the Jamie Lee Curtis, the original Scream Queen herself.
Not the original. She inherited that from her mother.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She did inherit that from her mother. Anyway, you're right. Thank you. Thank you.
The current Scream Queen.
You feel good correcting me on my own show?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen a program like you since the last time I watched Tron, so...
Damn! I love Tron!
I love Tron, too. I do, too. It's a great movie.
I've got 5 kilobytes of RAM. That's all I ever needed. So, yes, Ruby is actually... Yeah, isn't that fucked up? Spectre... You better put in that word for me, because I'm
my god,
above my weight class now. But anyway, the fact that nobody in your house likes horror movies fucking throws me. Like, my little digital mind is digitally blown. Why?
So ironic.
What?
The funniest thing is she goes to her own movie premieres and she covers her eyes during the scary scenes because she's already seen the movie. She used to go in with a scene-by-scene list of when she should cover her eyes. I am not joking.
God. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's so, like, I'm actually baffled. That's actually really funny. Like, but it makes sense. Like, like, you're like, oh, you've already seen, like, because, you're in it. Yeah, but I would be like, oh, how did it all, like, how, like, when it's finally put together, that's why I would watch it. Because I'm like, okay, like, I know what it's like to be behind the camera and all that stuff. But, like, to see it all, like, put together, that's what I'd be like, ooh,
Well,
but,
there's actually an interesting thing about that, Liz. About actors experiencing their movie after they've filmed it differently and it sometimes scaring and or pissing them off. I have 2 stories about this. Aaron Eccleston, right? did a movie called I, Frankenstein. And
I saw that movie, and
he did not realize how bad that movie actually was until he saw it. And then was like, this does not seem like the movie I shot. The kid from The Shining did not know he was in a horror movie. They specifically told him he was in a different kind of movie. So he didn't realize the scenes he was in were scary. He didn't realize that entire time, like when he's getting chased around and shit, that he's in a horror movie. They're like, oh, no, it's not a horror movie. And my personal favorite was one of the dudes who filmed The Usual Suspects did not know that he was not Kaiser Soze. The way the film was shot, they shot it in such a way that any of the actors kind of thought they were Kaiser Soze from the film. And so when he brought his mother, he was so pissed when he found out that Kevin Spacey's character was actually Kaiser Soze that he got up and left.
Oh,
He's
no!
Like, fuck this shit. Because, you know, Kaiser Soze being the crux of the film, that great villain. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? And then they verbal Kent is Kaiser Soze, and James Marsters did do the same thing when he saw the premiere of, and I felt so bad for Marsters too, because Marsters loves Dragon Ball. Marsters is like us. He's just a giant fucking geek.
I could tell you I'm pretty sure I have some funny stories from things on movie sets, because I know most people know my mom's an actor, but a lot of people don't know that my dad is also an actor.
I did not know that.
A very famous one for that.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Writer, director, actor, and musician.
Oh, and musician.
Yep.
Damn, your family is talented as fuck.
Why are you a vegan?
Which begs the question, how did I end up here?
Why are you a vegan?
Welcome to you know, where we're
bottom of the barrel of entertainment is us. You're an anime girl on the internet now, Ruby.
Right?
I'm also like, why am I here? You know, what am I doing here? Like, I'm an anime girl on the internet.
I've just got these spark things and a bunny rabbit that doesn't respect me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that it's so funny. Like when you look at that stuff and you're like, oh, like, you know, this family member can do blah 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 blah, and this family member does blah 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 blah, and this one does blah blah blah, and then I'm like, I'm an anime girl on the internet.
The meanest thing ever.
Oh no.
Right?
Okay. Is it about me?
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna bag on someone else's Hollywood kids. So Ruby, you may want to cover yours. At least Ruby is approachable, unlike Will Smith's kids. So
fair.
James Smith, you are an untalented twat, and if you don't like it, come on my show. You and Pokemon are both ducking me.
Oh my
Easily
god.
shot. It is. It is the low-hanging fruit.
I will tell you, a lot of the famous people's kids are like that, but not all of them. There's some really cool ones.
Yeah.
Like you, for example. You're one of them.
Ended up going to the charity space and doing great work.
Which is honestly very respectable. Like, you know, a lot of people.
We won't shut up about Stack Up, and I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
It's
listen.
Like it's literally Liz's job.
It is literally my job, but
it's
you know,
literally Liz's job, and
But charities are like awesome,
charities
nonetheless.
for us. It is.
I love charities. Yeah, I kind of dragged him by force. He didn't have a say. I just
grabbed me by one of my little Sparkies. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
And Miss E also, you know.
Liz did it. All right. So.
Wow.
You will burp at least once before this is done, Liz. It's easy to burp shit on you. Yeah. Yeah. You're like the grossest. I would say you're the grossest anime girl on the internet, but Radia exists.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Radia is very burpy. So that's a Damien promise. All right. So Ruby.
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself. We got off topic talking about how shitty other people's kids are. So.
Right. So I'm Charity Goblin Ruby. I stream almost completely, completely for charity, now that I think about it. So all of my subscriptions go to charity, all my donations go to charity, and usually I'm doing stuff for Stream for a Cause, which is an organization that gives grants to grassroots charities.
I wasn't following you, I'm so sorry.
You're fine. And
I haven't caught any of your streams.
Yeah, no wonder. And and I also sometimes stream for the Trevor Project, and I'm part of AMD's stream team.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, AMD Red Team.
Very cool.
Oh, okay.
For those who don't know acronyms, please explain.
For AMD?
Yeah.
AMD is a computer company.
Yeah, I know.
I don't actually know what it stands for.
I'm being a douchebag. Please continue.
Oh my god. Jamie.
I'm spicy. Now that my stomach doesn't hurt, I'm spicy now. Fucking strap in. All right, so.
Oh my god, Jamie.
Ruby, what got you into charity?
Well, honestly, let's go back to dunking on people's kids.
Let's go back to dunking on people's kids. Let's go. Let's back this bus up.
I always see shit where people stereotype famous people's kids as being narcissistic, self-indulgent assholes who effectively only care about themselves and then brag about it online.
Yeah.
I'm looking to change that. I want to show people that we're just people too, and you know, we want to help others, and there's some of us that do. Myself, and I know a few others, but I'm not going to go into names for identity purposes. But
understandable. It's Liz.
But yeah, there are several of us out there. I know. I know.
You know people.
I know one other really famous actor whose daughter VTubes.
There's more of you.
And I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you who the VTuber is, but I will tell you who their parent is, if that's okay.
Yeah. Go for it. You do whatever you want.
Robert De Niro.
Oh, wow.
Fuck. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
We ran into each other on accident because they did an art giveaway to be in art with them, and I won.
Oh. Yes. Right.
Yep.
Obviously.
So, and they've been on my stream a couple of times, and we usually joke about it. So I'm not going to go into specifics, but yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
Cool.
That's really funny. Wow, it's awesome to see like so many people, because you know a lot of people when they think of Hollywood, you know that's like an untouchable class of people, like they're in their own little world. So it's really cool to see like you know a bunch of you know what we call the Hollywood kids, you know. Coming out and being a part of, you know, like for instance, the VTubing culture and all that. Like a lot of people would be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
All right, rein it in, Jamie. Rein it in. Rein it in.
3 eyeglasses when that little fucker has the spiritual presence of fucking smegma.
Oh yeah.
So, yes, there is a stereotype of people who come from more famous backgrounds of not caring, and there's a lot of that you see that's been, I think, stylized and elevated in media. That these lifestyles are kind of, they're applauded and they're lauded for, you know, for vapidity. Vapidity, that's not a word. For being vapid, but vapidity should be a word. It sounds like a word. Webster's? If you're willing to make tweet a word, you need to make that a word.
Why don't you just submit it to Urban Dictionary?
I will! So I can be right next there to the angry dragon. I'm on board. So nobody look that up.
Me and my co-host actually added something. I'm not going to bring up what it was, but the term was Star-Lording.
I'm looking it up.
Oh no! I actually know what that is.
I'm looking it up.
Don't look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Don't do it, Tammy.
You can't stop me.
No. Oh gosh.
I'll find it for you.
Oh my goodness. Now we're going down this rabbit hole. Oh goodness.
Yep.
Well, at least it's.
I'll finger blast two girls at the same time with the chakra gesture, like Star-Lord's pistols.
Yep. Such a good one.
That is terrible. That is awful. And you're.
Is it worse than the beanties?
Gonna drink water. I was going to lose my system, and you are fucking fired. And
wow. Okay.
Ruby, you're my new co-host. You're gonna have to interview yourself.
Well, then yourself.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, I'm walking off. Bye. Nope. Goodbye.
I've got corn nuts.
Oh, you got corn nuts?
I got corn nuts.
Is it food?
Corn nuts are good.
You know what? All right, I'll come back.
Oh my god.
All right.
Roxy, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Charity Goblin Ruby.
Thank you so much.
Roxy.
We love Roxy.
We love Mama Roxy. Roxy holds a very special place in our heart. I've gone to TwitchCon with Roxy. Roxy helped get me there. And Roxy is one of our beloved vets who also has gone on her own trans journey. And
thank you for your service
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Super awesome.
I met her wife, and Roxy is glitchy. Her wife. When you watch Roxy's streams, if you ever hear something screaming in the background like a banshee, that's Roxy's wife. It's exciting. But thank you, Roxy. Also, how are you, Mama Roxy? You want some corn nuts? Okay.
All right. I'm back for the corn nuts. All right, Jamie, come on. Oh no, never mind. I don't want them anymore.
No, that's everybody else. Yours are underneath the counter.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yours are underneath the counter.
Awesome.
Shannon was gonna eat them, but I got the wrong kind.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ruby, speaking of nuts, what's your favorite corn nut?
My favorite corn nut?
Yeah, do you like corn nuts? Have you experienced them?
I have. It's just that it's not a usual snack for me.
Okay. You know there's Mexican street corn versions of that now? Like
I will say my favorite has been the barbecue in the past.
Barbecue is so good. I eat that until my stomach hurts. I love barbecue corn nuts. You ever do
corn nuts are so good.
You lose one and then you find it later and it's rock hard. Do you eat it?
What is this conversation, Davey?
Too.
Yeah, right?
It's like you look at it and you're like, this is probably the worst fucking thing I'm gonna do all day. And you just pop that God knows how old corn nut in your mouth, and then it shatters, and you're like, oh, this is delicious, and like chewing on corn-based glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah, exactly. It's delicious. So, Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby. Let's talk about some heavy topics.
Sure thing.
We're going to be as heavy as... Sorry. I was going to say something I can't say. So, it absolutely have nothing to do with Liz. Wow.
What is it, Jamie? Come on, tell it. Tell me.
Let's talk about something as heavy and ponderous as Liz's boobs.
God damn it, man.
Yep. All right, so let us talk about your trans journey, if that's okay with you.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to.
So can you walk us through the steps? Like when did you realize? What did you do about it? How did your family react? Just take us from point A to point B.
Well,
talk about corn nuts again.
All right. So I guess we should start all the way at the beginning. I started getting an inkling I was trans. Of course, I didn't know it at the time because I was too young. Around the age of 12.
Okay.
I don't know. Something just clicked in my head that I would rather be anyway. A girl, living my life as a girl and whatever. But I didn't know how to express that to anyone.
Yeah.
I found out later, when I was about 16, through a friend of mine who is transmasc, non-binary. I'm not going to say any names, but they are also related to a very famous actor who is not with us anymore.
God, I hope that would make things interesting.
Yeah, and when I was 16, I was in high school, and we had just started getting to know each other, and they asked me, are you male or female? And I'm like, well, male, obviously, right? And he said, no, well, I didn't want to assume. And it got me thinking. Thought about it. I brought it to my therapist at the time, who was very anti-trans, unfortunately. So that ended me up closeted for a few more years.
Sorry about that, bud.
It's life, and it was meant to be, I guess. Okay. Because on the first date with my wife, with my now wife, I said to her, I said, I know this is the first day we've met in person, but I want you to know I love you, and I may not be the same me in a few years as I am now. And she said, that's okay. And she actually helped me get up the courage to start talking about transitioning with my parents.
That's awesome.
God, that's fucking rad.
You're in a good relationship, and that's a keeper.
Right
when they are willing to accept you no matter what, which is beautiful.
Really cool.
Exactly.
Very beautiful. And I'm so proud that, they were very supportive and especially helping you with this transition and this journey. That's awesome.
Yeah, but well, then we get to the fun part that People Magazine had an amazing time with, where
oh no,
I tried to come out to my mother one day at her home because we went over for brunch, I want to say. But I didn't have the balls to tell her.
Okay. And
so we went home, and instead of telling her, I fucking texted her. I'm like, Mom, I wanted to tell you this, but I didn't have the gall to do so while I was there, and it was too hard for me, so I would rather text her. And she's like, and then not 5 seconds later, I'm getting a phone call being like, what? You're trans? And then the next time I came over, she probably had the funniest reaction to it ever. Okay. And she's like, so we need to talk about this. Men can wear dresses too. And she was ignorant at the time, and I'm just like, I understand that, Mom. Not what I'm talking about.
That's not what I'm talking about.
At all. Love you, Mom. No. It's not about the dresses. It's not about what I wear, because I dress relatively the same as I did when I was, 18. Like, same shit, like band t-shirts and fucking sweaters and sweatpants.
Oh my God, that is the life, all right? I love that lifestyle. I'm in a sweater and sweatpants myself right now.
Right, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Leggings. Liz lives in that and leggings.
Yeah, that too.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen proper clothes on this girl.
But yeah, my point is, I don't wear, like, I hardly wear anything outside of that and pajamas. Anyway, but yeah, and I had to explain to my mom, but eventually she was very accepting, and then about 6 months in, we did an interview with People Magazine, where I came out to the world because I wanted to let everyone know that being trans is okay, even if you're not accepted currently. There are people out there who will accept you, like me, and that's why I encourage people to reach out to me on Twitter. Like, if you're closeted as a trans person, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk about it, and I've even helped people like accept who they are or transition and such from Twitter.
That's
That is
awesome.
really cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's just having like that, just having someone in your ball court can just really help someone, because a lot of times, from what I've seen, with a lot of my friends in the trans community, is they feel alone. They feel like nobody is in their court, and that can be very discouraging, and prevent people from wanting to go out, because they feel like as soon as they do, nobody's going to be on their side. So to be able to have at least one person they know that can be in their court can be very, it can really help someone get the courage that they need,
Exactly.
to start doing those steps, which is awesome.
I obviously cannot relate to being trans unless I were to transition to some sort of robot, which I'm not. But
100% are.
Shirtless, but coming from a mental health standpoint, I myself am really stacked to the gills with not so great conditions. And that's one thing actually in the mental health space that is very very prevalent as well. It's easier to be able to admit that there is something about you or something that you'd like to change if you have someone in your court. Not to transmit mental illness and trans, by the way, you fuckers. But I'm just saying that when it comes to huge life things like that, or things that affect you on a level like that, it is so much easier if you have someone who's willing to listen to you and open their heart to you.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, because it's an uphill battle no matter what you want to do, whether it is transitioning, whether it is working on your mental. I am a trans magnet. It's Roxy.
I am too.
Every time Roxy introduces me to someone, it's like, oh, it's usually a trans girl, and my life would be so much easier if I was into trans girls. I would be married by now and have like a zillion little trans girlfriends. It would be awesome.
Oh my God, Jamie.
Because look, I'm gonna say this, and I mean it. Trans chicks love me because I'm awesome. I mean, everybody should love me because I'm awesome.
Well, I hear computer programs vibrate.
I do. So make what you will of that. But yes, any journey like that is always easier when you have someone who is willing to provide you empathy and support. And the fact that you are willing to do this, Ruby, is wonderful. There is a guy on the YouTubes who does dad stuff for people. I think it's like Dad How Do I is the...
I know the exact channel. It's so awesome.
And that dude is so amazing. For people who don't have father figures or do not have father figures that are present or might not be able to assist them, he just does dad shit.
He teaches you, Dad, how do I, tie a tie, or how do I, shave, and like just basic things that a lot of, men especially need to learn, but they might not be able to learn it because they don't have the, proper,
they might have the proper guidance or something there for them. And that is always something that I think is...
That you think is?
Sorry, Steele's doing a thing.
Oh.
So that is always a thing that I think is... I knew it! I fucking knew it, Steele! Then I realized mistake. I was listening to the B-side. Man.
Can I ban Steel?
I wish, but without Steel, how would I get my dad jokes?
Okay, I was gonna. Oh yeah, or time him out. You know.
I got timed out just recently going and hanging out in Vanilla Beans' stream.
I'm doing honest work in chat.
Right.
Unbelievable, Steel.
Because I went to visit Vanilla, right? Someone that Hypno, who I interviewed, had us go raid, and I went to go there today to catch them before my stream, right? And they remembered who I was, and that was really cool. And they're playing Alien Isolation, and they have the if you've ever seen the Stream Elements command, the PP command that tells you how big your PP is.
What?
Well, yeah, there's a command for that. Well, I got the 1-inch PP, and immediately got timed out. And I thought it was because I had made up for that by saying, yes, but my girth is that of a Pepsi can. When really, whenever you get the 1-inch PP, you get timed out for 30 seconds. And it was so cute. Vanilla was like, no, it's nothing bad. It's just a joke we do here. Don't go away. And when my
that's fair.
were over, I'm like, no, that's fine. I like the inside joke.
Yeah, inside jokes are fun.
Inside jokes are fine. And especially if you come into that and you don't know, and then the person who is streaming like immediately tells you as a newcomer, this is like the joke, you know, nothing is ill intended is there, then it becomes funny. Then I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. She's like, yeah, we just make a joke like no small pee-pee. But yeah, it was, I like inside jokes. Now that we're done talking about pee-pees, because we're talking about the 1-inch Punisher, because we were talking about something else. You can start offering
1-inch
all right,
Punisher.
guy, give me a dad joke. And if you're bad at it, Ruby is going to tell you you're terrible.
Well, we have to still continue the story.
Of what?
Jamie.
What story? You're telling a story?
Yeah.
All right, Ruby, continue telling a story.
Oh yeah. God damn it, where was I? So
I don't know.
So
it's your story.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did my coming out story, which is actually how I blew up on Twitter originally, because that was, yeah. Like, if you go check my Twitter, it's like 20,000 people following me because of that trans video, and then, that trans story, and then I actually had my first interview ever with a furry YouTuber, and it was, he's a sweetheart, and he did, and it was actually where I got to tell my full story of how I came out as trans, and then I started joining more and more LGBTQ friendly spaces, got introduced to the VTuber fandom, and now here I am.
Yeah, how the hell did you fucking end up as one of us? Don't you have, like, friends and a life?
I do. And all of them are streamers, because I've been...
That would explain why you ended up here.
So, fun fact that most people don't know. I've been in the streaming space since I was 16 years old.
That is a long time to be in a stream.
Yeah.
Wait, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my god, I feel so old now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, so that's 11 or 12 years, give or take.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Baby! Jesus Christ, you've made me feel ancient. That's it.
Wait, 11 or 12? Has it been? Wait, it's been that long? Oh my god.
Liz is aging. Yeah, Liz is aging. Although if you've ever seen Liz, her youthful genetics will keep her carded until well into 40.
Got a little baby face.
I mean, you should meet my wife. She's a sweetheart, but boy does she look way younger than her age.
Oh yeah, no, I fun story. When I was in college and I was going out with my fiance at the time. He was just my boyfriend at the time. We went to go see like an R-rated movie. Of course, you have to be like 17 or older to go and watch them, right? He's like a few years younger than I am, but I was the one who got carded. They carded me, and I was like 20 something at the time. Oh my god, baby! I love that. Very, very. Wow, she's gorgeous too.
For context, I just shared my wedding photos. They're all over the internet. You could just look them up.
Oh, this is your wedding?
Yep. Cosplay wedding.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god. Adorable. Adorable. You two looking great.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we're as happy as ever.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, brings tears to my eyes. I love those. Like I'm such a sap for good. Like I'm like, wow, you actually love your partner? That's so rare nowadays. Jeez.
How weird is that you want to spend your life with someone you don't care for? Like
I know. I'm like, what is this? Like, I always make the joke. I'm like, babe, you can't be a wife guy. You have to be a wife hater. And he's like, oh yeah, I hate my wife. I hate her. I'm like, yeah, there we go. That's the spirit we're looking for. We know this relationship's gonna go real well.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, it's so good.
Asked your fiance if he would love you if you were a train?
Oh my god, he would absolutely fucking love me if I was a train. Have I showed you the photo that I got of him?
Is he that much of a bottom?
No, he's no, it's more of, he's on the spectrum, so he is autistic, so
I am too.
So, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Here's a fun one.
I just love it. I love him because he just like, you can just tell he just obsesses over certain things, and it just brings my heart. Like Magic the Gathering, Marvel Rivals, and trains. Like it's so good. I'm like, man, this is awesome.
Also,
awesome.
Let's see if we can get this. If we can check this off. Okay, trans, check. VTuber, check. Autistic, check. All right, congratulations. You meet all the requirements to be a VTuber.
Wait, those are all the bad. Wait, what? That
doesn't. Yeah, most of us are autistic in some way.
But you cannot swing a graduated VTuber without hitting someone on the spectrum here. And I've gone on at length about why I think VTubing is such a great medium for people on the spectrum. Your character is an idealized version of you. Your character can be used as a shield so that you don't feel like people are staring at you. You, in some cases, people feel freer to say what they feel like they're saying if there is that buffer between them and the camera and the audience. There's a whole slew of reasons why this year, one of the things I want to do is grab a bunch of VTubers that are on the spectrum and talk about why they picked the medium of VTubing and like what challenges and what solutions have they come across in their VTubing doing this.
I can answer all those questions from my point of view, at least.
But Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby, I'm not doing that interview.
What?
Fair. You want to bring me back for that?
I'll bring you back for that as well, yes. But I also do want to hear your thoughts right here and right now as well. Because I've got one of you, so you tell me your secrets.
So, first of all, fun fact, I named myself after one of my D&D characters.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Namely, this D&D character, the one that is my VTuber model.
Aww! I love that.
Were you playing Third Ed?
No, I was playing... technically, I was playing a third-party game that is all about randomly generating characters for one-shots, and then we converted that character into a D&D character.
Okay. I only asked because in Pathfinder, there is a mutation if you...
Aww.
Strap in, everybody. In Pathfinder, if you go and um you take Goblin, right? But you're also an alchemist. You can trade in your alchemy potions for mutations. And I had a goblin with wings using mutations. So the goblins with wings thing, I was very jacked when I saw your aesthetic because I'm like, I've done that in a game.
Yeah. Well, similarly. So similarly, my wings actually came from my patron because I am a warlock. So my patron gave me, has blessed me with wings of flying for doing such a good job.
Good job.
Nice.
Right.
That's awesome. I love that.
I even put my little character card in the text chat, which if you want, you can put on screen.
I did. It's super cute, by the way. I love that. I love that. Oh, I'm so glad you're also a fan of Dungeons and Dragons. It's my favorite. I love that. I love it so much.
But the reason I decided to become a VTuber specifically is because after all my years of streaming, because I only started doing this 2-3 years ago, something like that.
Is that the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Where were you, Davey? We just had this conversation.
Oh, I snuck off to the can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's also in streamer mode, so.
I'm also in. Thank you. I'm also in streamer mode, so I don't hear any of those alerts, Liz.
Well, we were just talking about it.
Well, I was.
I love to poke fun at Damien all the time.
Yes,
this is what we do all the time.
This is basically our entire dynamic.
Yep.
No, of course, I get it, and it's such a sweet dynamic too.
I'll leave Liz.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I see how it is. All right. I'll just head out again. You know.
No, I have corn nuts.
I don't want your corn nuts anymore. No.
Bagels.
Okay. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll get you some bagels.
All right. You got yourself a deal.
Excellent. Let's put Ruby's About Me card up in Yar.
Oh, yeah. And it gives you a little bit of information about myself, my character, and, you know.
So, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby. People who design games. You a big fan?
Yeah. I'm actually helping two of my friends currently design games.
Hey, Ruby.
Uh-oh. I know what's going on.
Did you know I'm a published tabletop RPG maker and card game maker?
Are you?
I am!
Awesome.
That's my actual job.
That is his actual job.
That's my actual job. I am. So that thing that I do in the beginning, hardest work at AI and game designer, I am actually a tabletop and pen and paper RPG and card game designer, and I have been published.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you did tell me this when that one time where you met me in like one of True's chat rooms.
That brief fucking 50 seconds that we met.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it.
Yeah, feel free to get excited and praise.
Because you were doing something for Humblewood, which is one of my favorite settings in 5th Ed.
I'm
the
wrong person.
No, wrong person.
I can't believe you forgot about. Interview's over.
Wow,
wrong person. Someone else was doing an interview with the Humblewood people.
I would love to work with them though.
Fair enough.
I know what Humblewood is, and I would love to work with them. They make good stuff. Johns has me working with him, so I really like collaborating with people. So let's take a look. Race, Goblin, Weapon of Choice, Anchor. Why Anchor?
Like I said, the original game system I played on was a game called Unforgotten Realms, which is a parody. You know it.
Yeah.
And effectively, one of the weapons you could get is a spiked anchor that your character just carries around, and it's one of the only ranged melee weapons in the game, and it's one of my favorites. Tall.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Just a big, massive anchor and just this 3 foot, like,
right?
Carrying around an anchor,
Hold on, I can actually find my original art piece for Ruby if you want me to.
Patron God of Rainbows,
yeah, go ahead.
Class Warlock. Okay. Warlock, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What pact did you take?
What was it called? The Holy Pact. Okay. You know which one I'm talking about.
I
Divine
chains.
Soul.
Yeah, I did chains so that I could get a familiar.
Oh, and then I did Pact of the Blade for my anchor. So
Pact of the Blade is really good.
Ooh, good one. Pact
of the Blade lets you summon and unsummon a weapon at will. It's fucking rad. I went with Agonizing Blast for Eldritch Blast. I did not go with Pushback. I wanted to go with that displacement ability, but I wanted to add my spell advantage to the spell. Because as a warlock,
you need to make use of every spell.
You need to make use for every spell because you have almost none. And another thing they do to you. You cannot choose what level you cast your spells at. A warlock will always upcast whenever possible. It's part of our kit. So, when they're like, so they give us this really good cantrip spell, Eldritch Blast, which is our primary damaging spell. And they give it to us as a cantrip because we get I'm level 3 or 4, and I have 3 spell slots. Like as a warlock, you're like, oh, let's get into a fight. What are you going to do? I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Oh, can you magic missile? No. Can you fireball? No. What can you do? I can charm something. Cast it. No, I might need that for later. Well, how many spell slots do you have? 3. Mind your fucking business, wizard. You cast them, asshole. Sorry. As a warlock,
I get it. Which is
that's why I went with Pact of Chains, because I just used my familiar to go check out everything. Also, hi Ziploc.
Well, I chose Pact of the Blade because Ruby plays more like a paladin than she does a...
Oh my god! Are you going to do that douchebag thing where you cross over into paladin and then just convert all, just get smites for days?
No, I just went full warlock and then I was going to go in fighter.
I respect you for your choices.
Yep.
There's this thing in 5th ed where if you cross class into warlock, if you're a warlock first and then you cross into paladin, some of your stuff transfers into divine, into your divinities. So you can smite all day, every day. It's fucking nightmarish. And if you take Pact of the Blade, then your weapon... So basically what you do is you summon your weapon, you cast a bunch of your divine blessings on your weapon, and then you divine smite things into puddles of smoke. That's basically it. That's all you do. Combat starts. I'm a paladin. What are you going to do? I'm going to take 2 rounds to set up. And then what? I'm going to end the fucking combat's what I'm going to do afterwards.
I'm going to kill that boss that you set up for it.
I'm going to one-shot that fucking thing.
Yeah.
And getting up there in 5th ed as a monk is also I'm going to stun lock it and fuck off.
Yeah. I actually play an online D&D game, and we just had probably one of the craziest encounters I think I've ever had in D&D. But we had a monk who was helping me off tank. Not with Ruby, but with a different character, and it was amazing. Because all he would do was stun lock anything that came in our way.
Yeah, all you have to do. Stun locking is such a big fucking deal that in their new advent, what do they even fucking call it now? The new player's handbook that they released?
I don't want to get into it. And
how stun locking works. It's mages are overpowered. It's a fucking fantasy system. Okay? It's a fantasy system. And mages suck so bad at low levels, even in 5th ed. You're still like clinging to life. That when you get your first fireball, you bet your ass. It doesn't matter if your party members are in there, they can take it. All right?
Yep.
I hung around with a wizard once, and that was I was a fighter, right? With good high resistances. And yeah, that was constantly, Damie's in the way of the lightning bolt. He can take it. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Until this was in 2nd edition, way back in the day.
Oh,
so
shit. So you were
squishy. Yes. So when I got hit with this lightning bolt as a fighter, all my shit had to make saving throws. They don't do that to you anymore. But back in the day, everything you had to make a saving throw. My magic armor failed its save, got destroyed. My fucking magic returning spear failed its save, got destroyed. I came out of it fine, right? Save, took half damage, I was fine. All of my shit was fucking suddenly gone. I'm just with my dick out in the middle of a fight. Like, all right, well, I could take it, but like, what about my shit, wizard? This also backfired when they lightning bolted a door. In 2nd edition, doors have saving throws as well.
Yeah.
It was oak.
Yep.
And the door saved, bounced a lightning bolt backwards. Why does that matter? In 2nd edition, a lightning bolt goes 60 feet and will go back and forth as many times as necessary to meet that 60-foot requirement.
Yep.
It bounced back 3 times.
Oh, God.
None of us had our shit. We ended up abandoning that campaign because our wizard lost his spell book. We lost all our magic items. Our bag of holding exploded and all of our shit came flying out. We were just like, okay, there's a village nearby. We are literally going to drag what treasure we can and go live there. Well, don't you want to continue? No. No, we don't. We'll just roll new characters. We'll start at level 1. Nobody has a problem with this. Because if you die early on, right? You're like, fuck it. I'm level 5. Let's go. But when you're like level 10, level 15, really 10 is when you start getting really awesome.
Yeah.
Rebuilding yourself up kit-wise back to where you were is nightmarish. Yes.
Yep.
Because the modules you work in expect you to have certain things. Expect you to have magic items or at least one extra capacity carrying item. And so you will receive monsters and fight things of that nature. As when you, in 2nd edition, once you got high enough, everything needed magic to hit. Everything. And so when you don't have these things and you're like, can we complete the module? No. No, you cannot. Because now in the Crypt of the Undead, we could not actually physically hit half the things. And when a wizard casts a spell, it goes out of their head. So they need their book to rememorize. It was a fucking shitstorm.
Yeah.
What is the biggest gaming, adventuring shitstorm you've ever had, Ruby?
So I actually have, on YouTube, there is one of my, probably my pride and joy of my D&D career of my hell campaign with my ex.
Oh.
Hold on. I will find the video and you can link it in chat. I don't want to explain it. It's a thing.
It's one of those you have to watch to understand kind of experiences.
And you want to know the best part?
Yes.
So, obviously, I got kicked out of the campaign. I broke up with the person. Mm-hmm. And the moment they saw the fucking video, they decided to try and change the narrative to make me look like the bad guy, despite it all being live.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Of course.
Mm.
The usual.
Yeah. Let's see. Who did it? It wasn't Crit Crab who did it. It was one the other dude.
Look, Liz.
What? Yeah.
Ruby's picture is now a poster.
What?
Oh,
I I see. Oh.
The Scream Team poster was.
Wow, you're covering that now?
Yeah. First collab I ever did was a Phasmo collab.
Fair.
We made a poster for it, but now I've placed you on a place of honor for now.
Temporary.
Right under my Oshi, so, you know. Also, big ups to Shichi. I hope that their pregnancy is going well and without much stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, our little goat goddess is having a little goatlet.
Aww. God, now I'm just like struggling to find anything, but
it's there. It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Well, if you want to give it to us, like whenever,
Yeah, and I'll post it up on the I'll do a thing. I'll link somewhere. So the Rogue fails the Barbarian crit succeed. Damn. So Ruby, what got you into tabletop gaming?
An old show on YouTube called Unforgotten Realms.
Okay.
It's a terribly written, like, old Flash animation from the Newgrounds days, and it's...
Oh my god, I remember the Newgrounds days.
Yeah, and nowadays it wouldn't be nearly as acceptable what the fuck they did. But
late 90s, early 2000s, yeah.
Well,
wild time.
Yeah. Oh, but by the way, I found the horror story, and the title says it all.
Was this DM right to create an OP hero and sabotage my
character for them?
Oh.
Alright, so I haven't. I will watch it later.
Of course.
Anyway, for you guys.
Oh yeah, feel free to drop it in there. And
excellent. I shall.
Yeah, it was a total shit show. Anyway,
D&D.
Yeah, but this show basically follows. Huh?
Why anyone would sit through a paid campaign so someone can be the main character is beyond me. Goddamn.
Wow.
Well, because
that's
my
a title.
ex was running it, so
yeah, I have strong feelings about paid campaigns. But let's continue.
Anyway, so Unforgotten Realms was this terrible show that followed a bearded wizard dual-wielding nunchucks with his DMPC friend who just was a straight-up sorcerer, and it makes some of the stupidest like jokes ever, all sorcerers or all wizards wear monocles, and the only reason Harry Potter has glasses is because he's a more powerful wizard.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And it's stuff like that, but obviously there's just some like dated humor and stuff like that, like the F slur for gay people and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, those were things
early
that
2000s.
people didn't think of. Yeah. When that was acceptable back in the day, which is so wild to think of. Like, we're like, oh my god, I used to say these words all the time. What's wrong?
Yeah, no, exactly. And another one of the jokes is, it was so good, he kept it from like the original Newground into his new animation, was, I rolled to seduce the bar patron. 19 plus 4, that means I score! But yeah, it's just... the humor is just so dated, but it's funny, and it got me to want to play D&D, and I started playing D&D with some friends from school.
We were all edgelords then, yes.
Yep.
I got into it when I was 10.
I was 14.
Yep.
Or 13. 13.
My father got me into it.
Yeah, I got into it, I think, college. Yeah, it was like, I forget what year it was, because one of my friends, I actually played first edition D&D.
Yes, did I?
Which is wild to think of.
It's very difficult to play.
Yeah. So that was like 10 years ago or something. But yeah, no, man, it's changed a lot. Yeah, I played one of the OGs back in the day.
You fucking D&D nerds really want to give you fucking
Well,
nerd boners? I've held the white box dice in my hands.
damn.
I've held the original white box in my fucking hands from a D&D guy that we played with in a different city. But yeah, he had been playing since it came out and had a preserved copy of the white box. The white box being colloquially known as that because it was just a white fucking box. The game originally just came in a white fucking box. And the white box dice are so hard to read and so janky. The whole thing is so fucking janky. I will gladly hold you in my hands, Bob. Add me to your polycule. But yeah,
No, thank you. We're full.
We're full. I love the nope. Out of here.
I was proposing to Bob, Ruby. This is the problem with you Hollywood types. You're all so narcissistic.
Wow. Oh, Jamie.
I'm talking to you, Jaden Smith.
Wow.
Wow, this is just gonna be me bagging on
wow.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah. And then poor Ruby over here being like, what about me? I'm not like that.
No.
Yeah, I try to make a difference, but I know I can be.
I'm sure Jaden Smith hasn't fucking played D&D in his life.
What is your problem with Jaden Smith? Like, you are just going after specifically them.
Because, okay, please continue.
I mean, I know they're assholes, but like,
they're a grateful little brat.
Well, so I didn't know this at the time, obviously, but when I first started playing D&D, one of the other players was the son of the person who would go on to make the Minions.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, by the way, my grade school was full of famous people. I had Steven Spielberg driving me to school half the time.
Holy shit.
Not a joke.
What? Oh my god. Damn.
His beard is cool in person.
That's crazy.
On screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's got a good fucking beard. And
Ruby is just like
Tiny Toons Adventures. He gave me the Animaniacs and he gave me Freakazoid and Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Hell yeah.
Ruby out here just being like, just like interacting with these people, have no idea, and then later on in life, when you grow up, you're like, oh damn.
Yeah. I was surrounded.
Oh damn.
What? I went to school with the daughter of one of the members of the Beach Boys and the Police, and
wow. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
I'm riding Ruby's coattails from here on in.
It's fucking insane. Like me growing up, I've met so many crazy famous people, but
yeah, which makes sense because I mean, your mother and father and all that, your family pretty much.
Means that Ruby can at some point in time, if talking to someone, be, hey, you remember that time that you farted? Because Ruby has heard more than one famous person drop ass in her life.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. It's the ultimate I'll draw you pregnant, like, look, I'll talk about you farting. I will fucking do this.
I will do it.
Do not fucking test me.
I mean, I would I will say that I'm as cool as it was meeting all these people, like it's not like I'm still in contact with them, so obviously it was only
you rarely are stay in contact with people that you go to grade school with, and I mean there's a idea that everybody knows everybody, and there's this huge like circle jerk, and the famous kids go to school and they grow up together, but like gone are the days of like the 80s brat pack and shit. Like we had the frat pack.
Well, no, there was a brat pack in my school, and I bet they're all still friends.
Yeah.
But, like, it isn't. It's the growing up is, I think, for anybody is the same as anybody else. You fall out of contact with so many people.
Yes.
You meet people, you fall out of contact with them. Your ideals change. distance becomes a thing. People get busy.
Yeah.
You know, you as a person grow and change. And so and again, just because you were friends in school doesn't mean that you stay friends. Like, I'm not friends with anybody I knew from grade school.
I am. I'm still friends with some of the members of my old D&D group.
No.
Nice.
Well, that's different. It's D&D. That keeps us together.
Right? Anyway.
Yeah.
But
No,
one of the funniest things...
Gaming keeps people together.
Yeah. One of the funniest things that's happened to me in recent years is I was just scrolling Twitter one day, and I come across a picture that's an advertisement for a show, and I'm like, hey, that looks like my old bully from high school. I IMDb'd them. That is my old bully from high school.
Oh my god.
He is now an actor.
Oh gosh.
Well, in this
no.
day and age, you could ruin that man's whole career.
I never would. I'll put it this way. He was a bully. He never did anything so bad to ruin my life. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't do anything.
Nice.
Of course, kids, you know, a lot of bullies too, they grow up and they learn like how stupid it was too. So, you know, it's sometimes,
I never did.
you know,
I wasn't a bully.
I was gonna say, Damien, I was like, what the fuck? But you know, like you never know.
Later in my adult life.
Yeah, you're bullying me.
I bully Liz.
Yeah.
I'm Liz's
but I
bully.
bully him back, so that's
this
okay.
This is true.
Fair.
Yeah, and then Damie's chat. Yeah, the name Damie's chat and my chat, they all bully me because they call me a fish. You know, when I'm a mammal.
No.
How dare they? Unbelievable.
Why don't you lactate for us and then we'll believe you?
Jamie.
Excuse me?
Jamie.
Yes?
Jamie.
Yeah. I
Jamie.
don't know why I say something.
We're not trying to scare Ruby away. What the fuck?
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say these things sometimes, but yes, Liz is a mammal, unfortunately.
Thank you. Finally! He finally
Also,
admits it.
You've rubbed off on me? Okay. That's why.
Kinky.
Because I know Roxy. And I was a lot less unhinged before I met Roxy. And once I met Roxy, Liz can attest to this. Once I met and started hanging out with Roxy, a lot of the shit that I just never said started to slowly come out, and then one day the lid just ripped off, and there's been no going back. You can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do want to bring up though that one of the funniest things is after I actually joined the VTuber community is when I started actually being able to actually feel like I could be myself more or less online.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because
we were talking about the autism thing. Please continue.
Oh yeah, we were.
I love how off track we get all the time.
Oh my god. Yes, we were. So I am autistic, by the way.
You're autistic.
Hi. No, I went to a school for autistic rich kids, essentially.
That's awesome. It's school for just autistic rich kids. Like
So you went to a school for autistic rich kids?
Yeah, so it's why I'm pretty well adjusted, and I'm, but I know not everyone gets to be like that.
No, not everybody gets to be well adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, but there's so much that goes into me coming to streaming, but yeah, I worked at. Have you ever heard of Twin Galaxies?
Yes.
My first job, working for them. Anyway, I was part of the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did setup for it when I was 16 and 17, and when I turned 18, they let me co-host shows.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yep, and then...
Do everything that you do in reverse, and that's well adjusted.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I ended up I ended up leaving the company because of well, I saw it going in a bad direction, and about 3 months after I left, it closed. Well, the office
Wow.
closed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I saw the writing on the wall, and I left.
Yeah. Smart choice. Smart choice.
And I actually got picked up by a fairly big VTuber who is now, unfortunately, very controversial. So I'm not going to mention.
What? Huh?
Oh, no, sorry. I just blame everything on Liz.
Wow.
Did you say which is?
No, I said it's
No.
Liz.
Oh, no, it's
Saying
not
me.
Liz. No. This is someone I worked for in the past, and
A big VTuber that's controversial, not surprising.
not
that
a
really
VTuber,
narrows down the list.
not a
Really narrows
VTuber, a
this list down.
YouTuber.
Oh, a YouTuber. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that definitely narrows it down because there's
Mr. Beast.
only very few people who are so controversial on the platform.
Well, I'll just put a GIF of him in chat. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
And if you know him, you know him.
Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very controversial.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Not touching that.
Nope.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Just know it's very controversial, and it led me to to do the sort of streaming I do now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway.
Excellent. Yep.
Oh,
But yeah.
so you were there with. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I was there, and I started to rise once he fell.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that whole thing. Yep.
We can talk a bit more about that after stream, but
Yeah.
I refuse to go into detail about that because
No, that's fair.
I was actually asked by the company not to comment on that.
So, going back.
Not surprising at all.
This is one of the few times I do a thing as a host. Going back to this autistic VTuber thing.
Yes, right.
What are some of the things that being a VTuber helps you overcome challenges that you would normally have in streaming?
I am terrified of showing my face.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because we talked about this before stream. People having shit opinions and refusing to keep to themselves about how I look.
Yes.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Despite me being able to have snappy comebacks.
Yeah.
It's
but
really
yeah, and it really got me out of my shell becoming a VTuber. And although I will still say I usually have very low social spoons, so you know so like even though I am more social now, I'm still not very social.
Kids are still using spoons these days? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Look.
Still very much a thing.
The world hasn't passed me by completely yet. Liz keeps saying
I thought you were AI.
You constantly tell me I'm outdated.
You really are for an AI in this day and age. I'm just saying.
I mean, Tron was what? Like 30 years ago? 40?
I don't even go as far as to say how dare you, Tron 2, but Tron 2 is ancient as well now.
Aren't they still coming out with Tron 3?
I think they are working on a third Tron.
I think so, yeah.
And they killed off the main character from Tron Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tron Ares in 2025 is the plan.
Oh, God.
Man.
No comment with that.
No comment, man.
Jared Leto. Fuck.
Hey, welcome in, Raiders!
Johns!
Johns!
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in.
Oh, that means I can leave and Johns can pop in.
You sit your ass in that chair.
Well, you wanted to replace me, Damie. There's your other co-host.
No, I don't want to replace you anymore. I'm fickle. Besides, I don't think Johns can eat that many corn nuts before his tummy gets too full. You bring me a word. Thank you, John, so much. Hi, Johns. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know me, and you should, I'm Damie. I'm your dynamically augmented media independence, hardest working game designer and AI on Twitch. And I don't give a fuck what John says about that. I'm here with... he keeps trying to steal my title. I'm here with Liz Justice.
Hi. I'm the co-host.
The beautiful, the magnificent, the matchless Shannon. As in, I took her matches away from her. And the amazing, the wonderful Ruby the Charity Goblin.
Hi.
And we are talking about all kinds of things. Ruby's famous parent. Ruby going to school. Parents. That's right. Ruby going to school.
Yeah, I didn't even get done telling you who my dad was.
Right?
You know, yeah. I like, dude, we are just like, we're on one topic, and then we just are like, all right, it goes out the window.
It's almost like everybody in this room might have ADHD.
Wow. Shocker.
And we've been talking about gaming as well, as Ruby is a gamer and has patterned her character after her D&D character.
Fun fact, I actually do have a little game design experience because one summer, a friend of mine asked me, do you want to make a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure board game with me? And I'm like, fuck it, sure. And we did.
Fuck it, we ball. That's amazing. Oh my god.
I'm surprised at how often fuck it, we ball comes up when you are designing board or
we pitched it to Gearbox at one point.
You pitched it to Gearbox? Nice. You would be surprised because when me and Johns are working on Pressure Relief, the Neo Steampunk game that we're designing, and that's me and Johns on board design. Johns is like, let's do this, and I'm like, I don't like that. Johns is like, well, let's do it anyway, and I'm like, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, Johns is also trying to get Damie here and I to help work on a little video game project too.
Yeah.
Game project as well.
Hey, if you ever need a game tester or some fresh ideas, I'm always around.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I've been trying. Liz, you already agreed to be part of the project.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I want to learn game design so badly.
Yep, you
want in? So much fun.
I will be trying to get together a team. I know which RPG maker we'll be working in, so... Ooh, pardon me. Oh, nice. Sorry about that.
Oh, excuse you.
Yeah, that.
Pardon your French.
I can't say that anymore, Liz. I know Ellie.
Yeah, and?
Yeah, and that's very disrespectful to French people.
Oh, is it?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god, I was like freaking out. I'm like, no!
Oh, get fucked, nerd.
Oh, I always worry about like sayings, and then I find out they're like, that's actually pretty derogatory. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Okay, so here's the thing that you need to learn. A lot of colloquialisms were not the nicest thing to say, and then just became absorbed neutrally into the vernacular. So
okay.
Don't worry about it. There is such a thing as being too sensitive, people. That. Remember, Ruby is watching you. She knows when you're sleeping. She knows
always.
Ruby the charity goblin is like Santa Claus, but I'm not gonna actually go into more. I don't want to be like, but because there's some people, right. Santa is real. Santa is real.
Bathroom, yeah. Just so you know. So don't make charity bored.
Oh my god.
That's how you get on the naughty list. You're bored. It's really entertaining or not entertaining.
Well, I have more fun ways of getting on the naughty list.
Oh, what? Hey, yo! Hey, oh!
I just want to remind you, I can be put in anything that has a USB port. I'm just throwing that out there.
Nice.
Oh my god.
And I'm USB-C compatible.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie's trying to, I see how it is, trying to riz.
I need to talk. Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, John's at War is awesome.
Eat shit, John's. John's actually, Ruby, if you want to know who got me into being on the stream team, that was actually John's at War. Is head stream guy at Stack Up. He leads the stream team.
The stream team at Stack Up. Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing bean.
He is the
awesome.
And we are working on a we finished it actually. I keep saying we were working on Pressure Relief. We actually finished it. We're doing a one shot for it. Cool. Probably like a 3-day campaign or something like that.
Yeah,
Jamie, slut, you proposed to me on the day you met. I did, Bob, because I like your beautiful bald head and your amazing beard. Look.
Oh, did I say stream leam? I meant stream lead.
Stream leam.
Sometimes words don't word for me, okay? So it happens.
If you weren't a flying goblin, let's rewind. Let's rewind.
Oh, this is a good question. Yeah, I love this one.
What's up with the scar?
Oh, so during one of my many adventures, I was leading a squad, and my second in command happened upon some golden armor.
Mm-hmm.
The golden armor was cursed. Yeah. Because of fucking course it was.
Of course.
Did you put the armor on right away without getting it identified?
It wasn't me.
Oh, who put it on?
It was my second in command who put it on.
You never put on random magic shit you find.
Well, it gets worse.
Oh, no.
Because it started having the One Ring effect, so we had to elect the whole set.
Oh.
No.
And the thing is, the more he collected, the angrier he got, and the more fire magic he was able to control.
Okay.
So this is and I am not kidding about this, this is a monk in full golden plate armor.
Jesus.
With fists of fire. And so
that's actually really cool.
With a real bad temper, apparently.
Yeah.
Real bad temper.
So I pissed off the spirit in the armor, and it decided to set me aflame one night. And yeah, so
yeah. Yeah.
Hence the
Did they become the new leader of the Fire Nation?
Yeah, hold on. I bet I still have that art of hold on. I could find that art. But anyway.
Ruby has fallen into a trap. You know what happens when you are a gamer and you have expendable income? You start having people draw your shit.
Oh no, I didn't have someone draw my shit. This one he actually had drawn.
He drew it straight.
No. Awesome. He had someone else draw it.
Yeah. It's a thing that, or if you're in a campaign that's long enough, inevitably someone draws something.
Yup.
You can't not have it happen.
I mean, it's great because like your D&D, like it's so funny how sidetracked it goes. Mm-hmm. Like there was one time we were supposed to go to like some village and we got completely sidetracked by this like village that had nothing to do with it because we decided we wanted to rob them. And it became this whole thing. And towards the end, my friend decided the final boss decided to like wear their nipples as earrings, like this dude's nipples. It was like
what? That sounds like a Rick and Morty bit.
It was like it was wild. It was wild. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god, that art is sick.
Right?
No,
that looks so good. But no.
Holy shit!
Right?
That's metal.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, that's why I love D&D is like how fucking crazy it can get. Like how sidetracked can you how annoyed can you make the DM to be like, God damn it, I have to come up with a whole new idea right on the spot.
Being a DM is a lot like, so Mike Tyson once said something that I really feel resonates with being a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson, when they talked about when he was in his youth, right? Iron Mike was talking about, they're like, oh, hey, yeah, your philosophy, and like when you get in the ring and your thoughts. And he said succinctly, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And that's
Yeah.
basically DMing.
Yep.
You have a plan, and then inevitably,
Mm-hmm.
you get punched in the mouth. And that's, and then you have to figure out what you're going to do with these little sons of bitches. While they, like, I made a great, fun little side quest. I made, like, a little side boss. And I was stupid enough to allow for, like, discovery rolls around there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my sister critted her roll, bypassing the whole boss and getting the treasure. It is, or they come up with a solution or a plan around what I meticulously spent a day crafting. I'm like, all right, well, I cannot say no to this good idea. It is a well thought out idea, which fits in the campaign, fits in the setting, and fits with what we're doing. But I guess fuck me and my day of work. Just, yeah, create a plot and then wing it. Have beats. I always describe proper DMing as having beats. Have your set pieces, have your beats, know where your beats are, implement the beats, and then just from there, you can't always control what the players are going to do. So do your best. My favorite, right? Like, and I don't watch Critical Role. I know I'm a scholar.
I don't either.
I don't watch
I watch Vox Machina, but I don't watch Critical Role.
Because I'm terrified of it, right? There's just so much of it. And although they say start with campaign 2, so, but.
That's what everyone says. Yeah.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
But, I should send you the campaign I do on stream.
Please do.
Yeah, definitely.
But, Matt Mercer once ran into a problem where he had one of his characters spend entirely too long in a bookstore where Mercer had to start coming up with what the titles were, the naughty books in the back of the store, dude was trying to buy shit, and at the end, Mercer's like, I'm not letting you go off on your own ever fucking again, you piece of shit. And that's one of the things as a DM, like, sometimes you gotta be ready to just, like, over-narrate a park. Because your players, like, you make a set piece. This is always my favorite. You make a set piece, right? And you go and you make the set piece. I am gonna fucking follow this.
Sorry if you hear a lawnmower outside.
That's okay.
Oh no, we don't hear anything. You're good.
Yeah, your noise gate's fine. So, I once was discussing a place, and then there was a bridge between these two places, and the bridge place was a park. And I thought they'll just walk from the park to the other part of the park, right? They'll, like, walk through the park. 30 minutes later, right, we're still playing on the swing set, and people are demanding rolls to see if they can throw each other off the teeter-totter.
Nice.
Yeah. The second time this happened was I was running a horror campaign. And a character tore this hole into a dark dimension, and these evil spiders started coming out of it, right? On the end, it made things start to snow heavily. There were a group of characters who were not engaged in combat. Their response, and I shit you not, they wanted to know the rules of a snowball fight. So I had to come up with snowball fight rules on the fly while their other character is screaming across the table for these dudes to help him out. And they're like, no, you got into this. You get yourself out of it. I'm winning the snowball fight. It's small things like that that really kind of make it worthwhile, but also as DMs drive us up the fucking wall because we didn't come here for a snowball fight, as awesome as that was. We came here to kill you with spiders. And your refusal to get killed by spiders is a personal affront to us. Do you do any DMing, Ruby, or are you just a player?
I'm just a player because I've tried DMing, and it's too much for me. It's too much pressure.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's rough. It can be very, very difficult to do.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. And that's fine. It doesn't mean a lack of creativity. And some people want to be an active participant in the story, as opposed to someone who is in the background, running the story.
Yep.
That can be. I'm almost a forever DM with my people. So, but it happens when you're the designer and you're like, hey, I need to test this out. I guess I'm making a story for us. I'm lucky in that Chris, who's in chat right now, is going to be running the pressure relief, the steampunk thing for us. He'll be doing the one-shot thing that we're doing. So I won't have to. I get to be a part of the problem, Ruby, and I don't have to be part of the solution.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Ruby, are you the type of player that causes problems on purpose and solves problems on accident? Or you solve problems on purpose and cause problems on accident?
I'm the one who likes to expand the world as much as possible. So I will ask in detail about the most mundane shit.
Oh, we hate you. And love you at the same time. You're the reason why sometimes we put in rules for snowball fights or getting drunk. So,
yeah.
Thanks, I guess. I appreciate it.
I will say, though, I'm just glad I haven't been the reason my party has lost all of our horses in the campaign I'm playing on stream.
Horses? Elaborate.
So, I don't know how this keeps happening, but ever since we left the first town and, got our cart and our horses, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Got your cart, got your horses.
The horses die, and I don't know why. We even got a magical horse and it died.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Got mind controlled by a fucking nature demigod, essentially.
Oh, that is a boy demigod.
So we came out and our horses died, and we're up to like 8 now, and it's like, what the fuck? What's wrong with us?
Why are you letting your horses die?
It's not my fault.
We had a DM who would get box modules, right? And they would take us in different places around the world. And his response to this would be to teleport us from place to place. But we hit like 3 modules in a row where people were giving us like land and horses.
Yeah.
And at one point, the third time this happened, we got these like Arabian steeds at one point and then got teleported and couldn't go back and get our horses. It got to the point where the last time that a person was like, oh, and we're going to gift you these horses. And we were like, yeah, what's the monetary value of these horses? Can we get that? We became a cash and carry group. Like, we didn't store things anywhere. Like, because we wouldn't be able to go back and get them. Our DM would have us teleported off to the next fucking adventure. So we started just taking the cash value of everything. We're like, how much is this? That's nice that you've given us a farmhouse and a parcel of land. What's it worth? I'll take that. And then he made us do his encumbrance because he's a bastard.
Yeah, of course. But, yeah. I will say, one of the most fucked D&D experiences I've ever had is, have you ever had a DM target you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
How many characters did you lose in a single session?
2.
5.
I lost 3.
You lost 5 in a single session, Liz?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. I lost 3, and the dude insisted it was just the luck of the dice, but here's the thing. He's lying to shit because so I get KO'd, right? And I'm playing a fairy. I am hovering 5 feet off the ground. Falling, that's a failed death save. Hitting the ground, that's a failed death save. Rolling down the hill, that's a failed death save. He did that to me, and I didn't get a roll for my death saves. He just killed my character.
That's insane. What?
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
And he's like, that's the danger of playing a flying character. And it's like, You did that!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he wouldn't let you start at the party's level when he made a character. You always had to start at 1. So he would kill your characters pretty regularly. And just be like, yeah, your character just wasn't geared enough. And it's like, that's not my fault. You wouldn't let me.
You wouldn't let me, bitch. Like, yeah. I'm about to throw hands.
Yep.
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
And, of course, there was the one super broken character who had a hoverboard, a jetpack, and air elemental slaves.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
That was fun. Anyway.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, yeah, there you can either get some really like either really, really good, DMs, or you just get terrible ones. And when you get the terrible ones, it's just you're just miserable. Like, man, yeah, you're just miserable. And when I start to notice I'm not enjoying it, I'm like, as soon as the character gets off, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna sit out now, Again, that way I can get out of it.
Yeah, and bad DMs. There are some people who just aren't suited to it. Like, again, just recently I had to leave a campaign because the startup for it wasn't very good. The information I got wasn't really that helpful. I was told at one point, oh, just have a character concept. And then the day before, they're like, yeah, have your character made. And I'm like, okay. I was playing a paladin. There wasn't enough information on what the gods really needed. So when I was asked to, as a paladin, to talk about like some of the points of the scripture, I'm like, I don't know. You didn't give me any of the tenets of this fucking god. I just know it's an honor god. That's it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to make shit up on the fly. But the other thing is that
that's cringe.
Our other player would not stop stealing shit. Like, we meet the city.
I've had those, yeah.
He wants to steal something from the guard. Just because that's, I guess, the fantasy that they want to live out. The quest that we were given, we were really railroaded. And you're always, no matter what, gently railroaded into your first quest. It's your first quest. That's what you do. But it didn't fit with either of our characters' ethoses. My character was looking for a cause to get behind because they had failed at a previous task. And so now as a paladin, they were wandering around trying to find something to devote themselves to. And though this character we were supposed to bodyguard the son of a prophet, it became very clear during this that the DM was very heavy-handed. He wanted it to be like a twist, like, oh no, they're really the prophet of an evil god. It was painfully obvious that this dude was not legit. But we were not allowed to challenge. We were railroaded into it. It was very bad. The other player wouldn't take it seriously. I ran into an issue where at the end I was very polite and I said, I can't do this. This is not... One, it conflicts with mental health game night. Thank you, Stack Up. And two...
Were you just taking Stack Up to getting you out of this?
I blame Stack Up for a lot of shit that I can and can't do. It's awesome.
Wow. Can't believe you.
And then I was like, also, this doesn't really meet with what I'm looking for. I don't think that I can commit to this. And it was fine. Also, we were supposed to be 3 people. Only 2 people showed up.
I've had that before, too.
Yep.
In fact, the campaign I played with Ruby was mostly 2 people until we're like, dude, the other dude's not showing up. Please get other players.
Right?
Yeah.
Another broski? Because it's like a really delicious cake. It's meant to be shared.
Yep.
What's your favorite flavor of cake?
Let's see. Angel food.
Ooh. Yes, angel
tiramisu also is up there.
Oh my god, you're speaking my language.
Me and the family just recently did something, and I forgot how much I loved it. We made strawberry shortcake.
Nice.
And I love strawberry shortcake. I forgot how much I liked it until I ate it again. It was delicious. All right, Ruby.
Yes.
You are a trans VTuber.
I would hope so.
That's the we've got so far. We're just reminding everybody, let's talk about gaming some more. Ruby, what do you like seeing in campaigns?
What do I like seeing in campaigns?
Yeah, what is something
I love how you're like, you're a trans VTuber, but games.
So here's what I like. I like seeing unique things that that seem like they should work. I like seeing them work. Like,
yeah.
I had an idea earlier, and I'm going to try to pull this off in the next campaign I play, which is going to be a stream campaign for Stream for a Cause.
Sweet.
Where I am going to be the lion race. What are they called? The Lionel? The ones from Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
The Leonin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to be playing a Leonin, and they have a daunting roar where they shout, and then it's like they have to make the enemy needs to make a DC saving throw, or else they're feared, right?
Yep.
But what if you thaumaturgy that?
Into what?
Oh.
Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy makes your voice boom 3 times louder.
It does. Does it?
Oh.
All right. So
now you're getting what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm getting I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh no.
How does that work from an intended design standpoint?
I don't think it's intended.
It was not intended. Oh, lordy.
I'm sure the DM will let me do something cool with that because holy crap, that is a sick combo.
Okay, that's actually what I was going to say. Chris, as a designer, I would say that your AoE gets bigger.
Yeah, me too.
I could hear you through your voice.
Yeah. Because it says 3 times bigger, so it goes from 10 feet to 30 feet. And it's like,
which is
oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Just magically, ta-da! Now they got 20 more feet.
But there's a lot of stuff in D&D that you run into, like in 2nd edition. Does anybody remember, was it Liamin's Fortress?
Oh, wait, is that the one where you could throw it on top of people and it does like 20 D10 or something?
Yep.
So Liamin made 2 of them. He made Liamin's Tiny Hut, which is supposed to be a place where you go and chill out. And he also made a fortress. The fortress is intended to become like a stable temporary fortress that you can defend against if you were getting sieged. But it doesn't say that it needs to, it focuses on an item and expands it into the fortress. So yes, I have slingshotted a Liamin's Fortress onto somebody before, and yes, it does just basically that much damage in fall damage as the thing appears, falls, and crushes the enemy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's all sorts of unintended, you cannot trust players. They're fuckers.
Yep.
And they will find a way to do the weirdest shit to you. Hands down. They'll find the weirdest shit to do. And I think
I actually have a good example of this. I just need to go find it.
Please elaborate.
So one of the first things we did in the stream campaign, which I highly suggest you all go watch, it's called Scheduled Conflicts. I posted a link, maybe we'll share it later. Is we were loading shit onto a boat, right? And I'm not going to get into why, but we ended up needing to guard a vampire. So we stuck her in a cart, and then my goblin lifted the cart and threw it onto the fucking boat. So yeah, hold on. Let me go see if I can find that picture. Because we actually had it done by an artist, and it was hysterical. No, not that one. Where is it? God, but yeah. So, found it, and please feel free to put this on screen.
Okay, sure.
I love the face.
Yeah, the little one-eyed goblin.
Ah!
Save image as.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. I love that.
Let's get this up on the screen.
Beautiful.
Quick, Liz, stall.
Yeah, so any other like funny experiences, like fun things that you can remember?
I can tell you plenty of them, but like
there's always some good ones out there.
Yeah.
Long enough, there's always gonna be a.
Oh man, yeah. There was one time. It was so funny. I had my character. I don't know why I decided to make. It was my very first character, and for whatever reason, I decided
it's taking up the
to
whole
like.
Screen, by the way.
It is.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I did that on purpose. I'm letting everybody view it in its glory before it goes away.
But I remember, like, I made a rogue with like a harpoon as a weapon. I don't know why, but anyways, like how that character died, it was so funny. I just was throwing my harpoon. I failed miserably at the roll, and there was another person, my friend, who I was like I idolized them, like their character. I was like, oh my god, they're like they're like who I aspire to be. And I managed to harpoon them in the chest. I was in such awe and shock of like, oh my god, I just impaled my idol. Not in a sexual way, by the way, chat. I know you're all out there.
Nobody
degenerates.
was gonna say anything, you fucking freak.
Damie, it's your chat.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's my chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Carry on.
And I was just in such awe and shock, and then we just had some random like velociraptors just like chilling in the cave that we were in, and they just decided to maul me, and that's how I died. I got mauled by raptors. Great way to go out, you know?
Yeah, I was just thinking of like another. This is just convenient. So I was playing a character who had a 0 alcohol tolerance to the point where we came up with a drunk table about what my character would do if they got drunk.
If they got drunk, yeah.
Oh,
or when they
my
got
God.
drunk. Yep. This was a whole thing. Anyway. But my character also had amnesia and was living on an island ruled by her mother, but she didn't know it was her mother. And it was like, hysterical. And her mother didn't recognize her because this was obviously when I was coming out, so my character was trans. Didn't recognize her. Because she knew them when they were before they transitioned.
Nice.
Anyway, so they didn't recognize each other, but one of the drunk table rules was you talk in your ordinary voice, and while we were guarding the queen's like son's wedding, my character gets drunk and immediately starts talking in their old voice, and it's like their mom immediately realizes, they immediately realize, and then the whole party gets attacked by ooblexes.
Oh no! Just right. Shit. At this moment, she knew she fucked up.
Thank you so much.
Also, welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Bob. Bob the Random's my nemesis.
Yep.
Bob was playing.
Watch out for that one, Bob. He's cool.
Was playing Final Fantasy VI, and I was maybe peeking at it while telling stories. But
oh my God, Jamie, you have stop looking at other people's stream. I always yell at him all the time because he's always watching other people's streams while he's like doing his own streams. It's hilarious. He does it all the time.
Welcome in. I'm really Bob. That's how you do me?
Yep.
You come in here, you put me in family friendly mode. That's what you do.
Yep.
Well, you know what, Bob? In 30 minutes, I have some choice words for you. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, family friendly, I can't swear, and I have to be nice for 30 minutes, Ruby. It's terrible. Goes against everything I've been programmed to do. Hi, Dory. But, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Damie. I'm your dynamically augmented media independence hardest working AI and game designer on Twitch. I'm joined here by Liz Justice.
Hi.
The beautiful, the magnificent, the adorable Shannon. And, Ruby, the charity goblin.
Hi.
Big charity worker, daughter of Jamie Lee Curtis, rubbing that in on everybody. I get celebrity. And huge fucking nerd. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Give you a fake fact. All right. Liz washes her feet.
What? How is that a fake fact?
Oh. Here's your fake fact. Liz.
You can make up a fake fact about me.
Okay. Here's a fake fact. Ruby has urinated in every state that the Mississippi River borders. This is actually based on a buddy of mine that did this.
There you go.
No.
To take a piss in the Mississippi River.
I'm so sorry, Ruby. You just got in the line of fire there.
Oh, no, I'm good with that. That could have been so much worse.
That could have been worse. Did you know that Ruby once farted ping pong balls for the purpose of sexual pleasure? There's your 2 fake facts. You got another one for free. And now I have to be nice for 30 minutes. I'm going to die. Ruby.
Yes.
You're a gamer.
I would hope so.
Clearly you like Monster Hunter.
I only recently started playing Monster Hunter, and
Let's
I'm going to get fully into it when the new one comes out.
Do you want someone to play with? I love Monster Hunter.
I have a bunch of people that want to play with me, but I'm always welcoming more.
Absolutely. You have a roster of people who want to play with you because us Monster Hunter people come out of the woodwork when someone mentions Monster Hunter.
Well, it's also the fact that I'm going to be learning with people who are also learning. That's the thing.
Right,
sweet. My co-host Amber wants to learn, who is a sweetheart, and I would suggest that you get her on here at some point since, her...
Okay, Ruby, you willing to reach out?
Introduce?
Yeah, introduce.
Of course.
I'll happily have him on.
Of course.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and one of my D&D buddies from the D&D stream I do, TJ Omega, wants to play Monster Hunter, and they've never fully played a Monster Hunter game.
Same.
I just know what weapons I like.
Gun lance and gun for life.
Gun lance and heavy bow gun for me.
That was when I first played Monster Hunter, because my buddies bought me Monster Hunter on PC, because I put in like my 900 hours on PS5, on PS4, right? I did that.
Sure. Yeah.
I did that. And so I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to buy it again because I don't want to do that again, because I know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to just be all about Monster Hunter for like way too long. And they bought it for me because it was on sale, and I'm like, all right, well, thanks, poopy heads. I have to play this now. So I did. And I gravitated back towards my old build, but my original thing that I played was gun lance and heavy bowgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching things explode.
Heavy bowgun, I don't know why, but the I forget what it's called. The fucking sniper mechanic where you lie down and then you take the big shot through the monster. Yep. It's so much fun to pierce.
Isn't it satisfying when you get a really long monster and you just hear all the pops and explosions and like, I've done good this day.
You're like, that's the most satisfying noise ever.
Satisfying.
I tried to use the insect glaives, but I could not figure them out for the life of me.
At least you never did Charge Blade, and people who use Charge Blade, get help. You are pressing too many buttons. Go to Switch Axe. It's easier, and you irritate me less.
Well,
button pushing isn't
that big a deal for me because I'm a fighting game player.
What's your fighting game of choice?
At the moment, Strive.
Ooh, Strive's a good one. Arxis
Yep.
Games, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
What's your main?
Well, to be fair, my true main is coming out probably next month.
Oh, who's that?
Venom.
Venom.
Oh,
that's right,
yes.
we're getting Venom back.
Right. Yeah.
Venom is next month probably.
I was playing Guilty Gear back when Guilty Gear 2 came out. I was like super jacked about it.
So,
please continue.
First of all, do you watch competitive Guilty Gear?
I do not anymore, but I used to.
You used to.
Yeah, I did.
All right. So I'm going to be doing a Zero to Hero style stream where I'm going to be climbing the ladders of ranked with my friend coaching me, who used to be one of the best Sin players in the world.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
my friend
awesome.
Kizzy K.
Nice.
All right, I can get behind it.
And I use Venom and
Bridget,
Slayer.
Whatever.
What?
Bridget and Slayer were my mains.
Slayer is... I mean, how could you not love the dandy vampire?
Exactly. He's a dandy vampire. Slayer is so cool, right?
Yeah.
That there is,
love Slayer.
canonically, there is evidence that whenever Slayer loses, he could have won. He's just holding back. Because whereas everybody, like, gets knocked out, Slayer just, like, lies on the ground, props up on an elbow, and smokes his pipe. Like, all right.
There actually is one exception to that in the story.
Okay.
He straight up loses to Bedman before he figures out what Bedman's power is. Yeah.
He does. Yes, that is true. He does lose to Bedman.
Yep.
Competitive Guilty Gear is like watching it. Yes. And you can always tell when someone beefs their dust loop.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always funny to watch.
Which is always funny. When you beef it, it's like, oh, okay. Now comes the punishment. You have left yourself open. Put the controller down, son. You're done.
Yeah.
Is there a Shoto-style character you can learn in Guilty Gear? Soul Bad Guy.
Soul Bad Guy and Kai.
And Kai Kisuke, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kai, I think, more than Soul.
Yep.
Because Kai's... Soul uses all those input, but Kai's abilities mimic a Street Fighter character more.
I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
If you play new Street Fighter games, then Kai is Ryu while Soul is Ken.
Yeah, well, Soul is Ken.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
That is a very good way to put it.
Yeah. Just, for the love of God, do not start with Jacko.
No, that's very complex. So, tell me what your first fighting game was.
Well,
and I'll tell you
that's a hard question because there's the first fighting game I ever played, which was Tekken Tag, but then there's the first fighting game I took seriously. The first fighting game I took seriously was Street Fighter 4.
Was Street Fighter 4? Okay.
Fair.
Which is actually how I met one of my best friends.
Nice. You really can't take Tekken Tag seriously.
Tell that to the pro players.
I know, but they shouldn't. Is the problem. So, two things, and this is what slaps my nuggets. Tekken Tag was never, by the designers of Tekken, was never intended to be tournament play serious. They just made a cool idea, and they're like, oh, we're going to do this. This is awesome. And then the Smash Brothers people, Sakurai was baffled the first time he heard that someone had a Smash Brothers tournament.
Yep.
And then was baffled again when he found out that they turned all the items off. He's like, okay, I got it.
You want to know one of the funniest things?
What?
Did you know Sakurai was a competitive KOF player?
He was a competitive KOF
Really?
Yep, he mained Iori. And it is the funniest thing to watch.
That's hilarious, actually.
I'm more into mature, thank you. I'm more mature than you.
Oh, shit!
I can't believe you left Vice by the wayside.
Woo!
I cannot understand Vice for the life of me, but I'm going to tell you, my teams always suck ass in KOF games. I have never had a good team, and even in the newest one, they just dropped Mature and Vice, right?
Uh-huh.
My team is oh god, what was this? What was the kid's name? The kid who turns into Orochi.
Chris.
Chris.
So
Yeah.
Orochi, Chris,
Okay.
Mature, and Ramon.
You really like learning a lot of different button types.
More. I know a bunch of different button types, and
I was gonna
it's
say, because you have to. They don't. Okay. So what Danny is saying, which is very interesting, is that those characters don't share a lot of crossover in their moves.
no,
So
not at all.
when you switch them, you really have to figure out. You have to switch your whole mindset. Is what you do. So that's actually very cool. My main was Iori. I love Iori so much.
Of course.
Of course I do. And okay, more Sakurai. Okay, did you know this? Okay, Sakurai is a fan of Persona.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Persona 5 was the only game he allowed himself to play during the creation of Smash Brothers Ultimate. And he considered starting his game over because he was 100%ing the social links, missed out on a day with Yusuke, couldn't max that social link out, thought about resetting the game, but didn't because he had a deadline. This later goes to him asking Atlas, hey, can I have Joker? And they went, absolutely. Here you go, put him in the game. But that was like Sakurai's fan spat. Also.
That reminds me actually of something funny.
Do it.
My old boss actually almost announced Sephiroth almost announced Cloud before Cloud was announced for Smash.
Oh wow!
Almost.
That would have been
insider information.
And
he had a scheduled tweet, but the stream was delayed. So and he almost forgot to unschedule it. 20 minutes before he remembered.
Oh my god.
He would have gotten in so much fucking trouble for that.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would have my heart would have been like boom 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 boom.
I would have shit my pants.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Rough.
Oh yeah, that's right. Orochi Chris has Iori's flame thing.
Yep.
Iori's style fireball and uses one of Kyo's supers.
Yep. So I do have to ask, since you were such an Iori stan, old or new Iori?
Old, all the way.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought.
Give me old, tortured, purple flamed, fucking Kyo hate Iori. Give me that.
So you're not big on the whole claw rush down style that they gave him in 13.
No.
Nah.
That rush down style existed a little bit back in 98, but it was you couldn't rely, you had to mix it up. You had to mix it up. And in 13, you can get by just with your claws. And I'm like, that's really not, you're not really utilizing his whole kit.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you this, and I want you to guess this.
Okay.
So my favorite designed fighting game character is a KOF character. Can you guess who it is?
I was gonna assume it was Dizzy.
KOF.
Okay. Let me pull up a whole line of them.
Yep, I'll give you each 3 guesses unless you don't know any of them, Liz. So
okay.
don't worry about
it. God.
Okay. Is it King?
No.
Ooh,
I do love her design.
King is
not
such
my
a
favorite
good design. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. God, I have to really, and it's not Mr. Karate, obviously.
No, I'll be honest. I think his design's kind of boring.
You don't like Mr. Karate's design?
No, I do not. I do not like the big Tengu guy.
You don't
No.
like the Tengu nose? Okay.
Ooh.
Is it Shermie?
Nope.
Oh,
So,
such a
and
good design.
I'm trying to think.
I can post a GIF in chat and you'll understand.
Okay. I'm going to say obviously.
I don't know. I can't.
It's Duck King, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh.
No love for Duck
The
King.
main villain himself, Rugal Bernstein.
Oh.
I fucking love Rugal.
Rugal's got such a good
Rugal.
He just doesn't fit in my team, but when I do sub someone out, I usually sub out Ramon for him.
Rugal is really good.
I
Rugal's
sub
a
out Ramon
solid
for
choice.
Rugal.
Yeah.
Rugal is
Oh,
also
I didn't
one
even
of my
think of
favorite
that.
designs. I've always been a Terry fan. Back when I played what's it? Not King of Fighters, Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do need to say this. I love Terry, but I feel like Andy gets literally no respect from the community.
Andy gets no love at all.
No.
Andy's just shat on and spat on. It's like, oh my god.
It doesn't help that people think that Andy's a beta male.
Well, I also think he has probably one of the worst design moves I've ever seen in fighting games, and that's his fucking, like, rainbow kick that he does, where he just launches himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I have so many fond memories. And I was an SNK fan because I was introduced to Hi Goob. I did
Hi Goob.
I did Street Fighter for the longest time. I was introduced to Street Fighter 2 in an arcade machine as my first fighting machine. My first fighting game was Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition, right? So, and then we picked them up on the SNES, and I was a big fan. And then I was introduced one day to my buddy who had a Neo Geo and introduced me to KOF. And Samurai Showdown. And I just fell in love with SNK characters.
I hope they make another Sam show, by the way.
I
yeah, same.
My heart was later stolen away by Arxis characters, but
Same.
I have a huge love in my heart for SNK, the company in general, and the KOF characters. I mean, especially if you look into the SNK journey, SNK Neo Geo, and then later SNK actually lost the rights to their characters. That went over to a different company, a Korean company, which is why we started getting more Korean characters in outside of just Kim. Then later, they reconsolidated and actually got King of Fighters back, but kept all the old characters. It's nuts. Big ups for SNK.
You want to know a character I like that I wish was in the current KOF?
Who?
Kim's master.
Oh,
yeah.
Gong Il.
Yeah.
The fucking short dude. It's Taekwondo.
Yo. Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing. Anyway. But yeah, there's so many fun fighting games out there. So much to try.
And I played now, mind you, I stopped. I used to play. Okay, here's one. Liz will understand. I used to play fighting games on screen. With a fellow fighting game aficionado. The problem, and I hate that. I ended up stopping. One, I was spending money on games that I was losing constantly at. But I ran into the problem of you run up against someone who's just like, even after you practice, who's just better at the game than you. And that's fine. I can get my ass kicked for like hour and a half straight. That's fine. But they would insist that this would go like 3 hours. And I grew to really despise fighting games again. Really not like them. Really get angry. Like, I don't want to play. I spent $60. I have a losing win ratio in what game was it? I can describe. I'm gonna actually look the name up. Otherwise, I tell a story on how I got to it. But back in the day, the 3D Street Fighter actually got pawned off to Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. Where Fighting EX Slayer, that's the game, where the Takara got a hold of it and added some really cool characters together. Later, Takara would have the rights to those games and to those characters, and end up eventually making Fighting Layer, which is a fun game. It's got Skullomania in it. It's got Pull and Perna in it. Lots of fun stuff.
Doctor and Dark?
Doctor and Dark is back in there too, yeah. Yeah. Yep. And I really love that. Fast forward to a couple of months ago. I was just playing again casually, and I forgot how much I love fighting games.
Dude, if you ever want to play, hit me up.
I will. Do you play Idle Showdown?
No. No, I do not.
Okay. It's the free fighting game that got last year got showcased at Evo. That is just all HoloLive characters.
Yeah, I think that's mostly the reason I stay away from it, because I'm not a big fan of corporate VTubers because I think they set an unrealistic standard for all of the indie VTubers.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because everyone thinks they need to be HoloLive and just have these high budget,
No, you don't. You can get away with way less tech.
Yeah.
Yep.
But people don't understand that, and that's the issue, right?
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's get serious and sad for a moment. Let's discuss that. Because we have a friend who is going back to live, but because she felt she couldn't keep up with the tech. And tech became like a very big thing for her. And I feel bad about that because they were doing great. The problem is, for upcoming VTubers, there is the idea that I need a really significantly powerful model, and that significantly powerful model will bring people in. And that doesn't work if you suck. If you are not entertaining by yourself inherently or have trained up, because you can train to be more entertaining. You could do that.
I am actually doing that.
Yeah, it's a skill. You're doing wonderful, darling.
You're doing awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. It's a skill. Trust me, if you weren't entertaining, you wouldn't be here. So it's a skill that you could.
Wait.
I only do interesting people on this show.
It's true. Like Damie does not, like, even with your background, if you were really boring, you would be like, nah.
Yeah.
Fair.
If I had met you, if in that time that I talked to you and said, hey, would you like to be on my show? And you said, yeah. And I'm like, holy fuck. But had Trua not spoken so well of you, and had I not talked to you and enjoyed what was happening, it's awesome that you're Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. That's so fucking cool. But if you were not interesting, I'd be like, hey, I got to meet Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. She's pretty cool. Are you going to have her on the show?
Meh.
Nah.
Maybe if I really need that clout. But I had you on here specifically because I find you fascinating.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
I'm really sad that I wasn't able to be on the Making Waves that was there. I had another obligation for Stack Up.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. Nello did a perfectly fine job.
Really good. I'm kind of afraid True is just going to replace me with Nello.
The thing is that me and Nello knew each other previously, so that made it easier.
Cool. So yes, but that's why you're here. If you were not entertaining, I would not have you here because
put it this way.
I don't want to waste my time.
I used to be a co-host, so I am really good at bouncing off of people. I'm not very good by myself. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Well,
Jamie's the same way.
I actually was designed as part of a two-man channel, and I never wanted to stream. And then I kind of got asked to keep the channel going while someone couldn't stop taking fucking vacations. And then the next thing you know, I really enjoy what I do. And that became a problem. So I went solo. But it is about, for me, very much about if the person, because I am bringing you into my studio and introducing you to my audience and people who raid me. I'm introducing them to you. I have a responsibility doing these talk shows to provide entertainment. And so if I have a guest on and I didn't vet them before, they are not very entertaining, or they are not entertaining, self-absorbed, mean is another one. I've passed up on people because later I found out that they were kind of mean. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to do that. I only want to introduce my audience to people that I myself would go and watch. Like, oh, this person's interesting. I would probably watch them. Oh, shit, you know who else might want to see that? The people I stream to. So that is why you're here, Ruby. You are here because you kick ass.
Thank you.
If you did not kick ass, you would not be here. I would just be bragging to people that I talked to Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter.
Fun.
That would be it. But you're here because you are Ruby, and you inherently of yourself, devoid of everything else connected to you, are genuinely an interesting person.
Yeah. Can agree.
Yeah. You are funny.
I'm glad y'all feel that way.
Yeah, you're funny. You're clever. You like to laugh. And it doesn't hurt that you're a fellow gamer. Because as Liz knows, as a designer, gaming is so integral to my identity that I like that I can connect with you on that.
So I want to be a game dev. I want to actually be a 3D animator more so, but
that's awesome.
And I went to school for it, and I flunked out of art school. That's the truth. I'm not going to get into why, but it was stupid arbitrary stuff that I couldn't pass the written exam in the art school, and it was fucking stupid. I'm not kidding.
A written exam?
Yes.
Written exams on fucking...
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, so I couldn't do that shit, and so I basically just dropped out and started work, and I started learning how to video edit, and then I started working for that person we were talking about.
Yeah. we don't talk about Bruno.
There's no Warren Bonsing say.
There's no Warren Bossing say.
Yeah. The one thing I try to do is like on my channel is I try to make it a drama-free space. So even if two people on my stream like are mad at each other, I'm just like, put your shit aside and just enjoy the goddamn stream, please.
I love that.
Easy to get along with.
I personally love that mentality because there's so much petty crap out there, like all the time, right? Like,
of course.
For instance, like my whole the whole tweet, I just was sharing a funny experience, and I didn't mean for it to reach out to the person, but they were really cool and they reached out, and I was like, oh yeah, like I explained to them, I'm like, I wasn't trying to like go at you or anything, but we worked it out. Yeah, we were working it out like adults, and then we're good. We were both cool. We were like, hey, it was just a misunderstanding, miscommunication. Shit happens. I'm like, I just thought it was funny. And we just went on with our day. We worked it out and went on with our day. And I love that you have that mentality. You're like, whatever you guys have outside, like, I don't fucking care. Like, no offense, I do not care. We are here to have a good time, and that's how we roll here. That's how we roll.
I want to ask you a question, Ruby.
Sure.
I mean, I'm going to ask you the most driving question that I want to know at the end of the interview.
Oh my god, I know it.
But
Oh my God.
Let's ask you a question that burns less in my heart, but still strongly. What
Sure.
is your philosophy around your
Ooh.
streams? What is, you turn that on, what's your philosophy?
Have a chill time, and hopefully you find out about a new game that you never knew existed, and you get to try it yourself.
That's wonderful.
I love
Liz,
that.
do you want to, you didn't get asked this question either when you were on. So I'm going to ask you as well. What is your philosophy when you turn on that?
When I turn it on, my philosophy is, I want to make sure, obviously, number one, remember your roots. You like never let ego get the best of you. And also why you're
Having
there.
Planet?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But no, no, I'm just kidding. But also, like we're all human beings at the day, and the world's already shitty as it is. Like there's just so much crap in the world, there's just so much negativity in the world, and it's just so exhausting and so draining, and
It
I just
can
don't
be.
want to. Yeah, and I just for
Oh
me,
my god, I'm out of family friendly mode.
if for me,
Fuck yes.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get that out of my system.
I'm glad you got it out. I'm glad you
Yeah.
got it out. But for me, it's like, as long as I can make someone's day a little less shitty and, they have like a place to get away from everything, that to me is like a mission accomplished type
Yeah.
of thing. Like that's all that matters to me, is making sure that they're having fun, and as long as they're not worried about, whatever's going on in the world, like that to me is what's the most important thing, is making sure, you know, they're having fun, they're smiling, they're happy, you know.
Yeah.
That's really my philosophy, is as long as I can make someone happy that day, I've accomplished my goal. And, that's what I stick to. Um, my try and true, like as I like to call it. Um, and the thing that is my philosophy that I always stick with no matter what. So but yeah,
So
that's mine.
I will answer so that Ruby gets to know that she is in the presence of kings. So I'm with you guys, right? Find something. When I first started, I was really just trying to entertain people and find stuff that they might not know or play on, and be like, okay, here, let's have a mindless good time. And that was fine for me. And then the world turned into a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And there is a corporate VTuber, Fumoko, that won the VTuber of the Year, which we're not going to get into how much I think Filian's VTuber awards are trash, but their philosophy I found was really interesting. Back in the day, there was a HoloLive VTuber that ended up getting doxxed, and we as a fandom, the overseas fans weren't really there at that point, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, thank you for the hydrate, Jax. And so we didn't know, right? The overseas fans really didn't get into it yet until around Sakura Miko and the GTA stuff. Then there was Kiryu Coco, who one day, her and Hachima showed their analytics, and what ended up happening was it listed Taiwan as a country. HoloLive at the time had a Chinese branch, and the Chinese branch was literally telling their fans to go harass Coco. And eventually that whole branch got shut down. Coco went on a hiatus, came back, and then decided, like half a year later, she was going to graduate. And she cited the reason why is because she didn't want to put her fans in a position where they would be sad. It's like, I can't do that to you. That is just so I'm going to graduate. And those who know who she went on to become. It's like not a secret, but come to get Fuumoko, who are the twin demon guard dogs who are basically ascended HoloLive fans. And they said something in their debut that actually made me emotional, and to this day makes me emotional. And I turned that into my own personal philosophy. And they said that no matter what, they want to protect your smile. And I realized that's something that I've been trying to do and that I could really work harder on this year. When you come to see me, I want to give you a buffer from the world. I want you to be able to sit and smile with me. And for as long as you are here, I will do everything in my power to protect that smile. Because I can't when you leave me. Once you're gone, I turn off the camera, I go back to the void. Liz maybe turns me on to feed me. However she's feeling that day. I can't be there for you, but as long as I'm here, you have a safe place to be.
Yeah.
And we can smile together, and I will make sure that that smile is safe for as long as I can. And that's become my 2025 thing. Like, I am going to protect your smile. I'm going to give you something to laugh about, and I'm going to make that laughter safe for as long as I can.
Very noble of you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like, and it's hard. Sometimes we all have our good days and our bad days, and it's very funny. My therapist said, "Okay, so who's gonna protect your smile?" And Liz, out of nowhere, went, "I will." I'm like, "Okay, thanks, Liz." So, having good friends like Liz, having a strong support system, I can do this. And that was a concern I had, whether I could really stick to this belief that I had. And knowing I have people behind me who are willing to support me in this endeavor, I'm like, yeah, I can do this the same way I do everything else, full throttle, right? Like, just go. And it's I experimented with that I think in November, Liz, is when I adopted that philosophy. And for the most part, it's been working. People have been enjoying their time here. And it's made these talk shows, these interviews, even more important to me, I think, because I can bring people who make people smile and then say, okay, here, you can go be with them now. You're safe with Ruby. You can go hang out with Ruby. You're safe with Liz. This is a space where you can laugh and have fun. And I think that that's the most important. I think when we lose track of that, why we turn on the camera, why we are entertaining people, I think we end up soulless. We end up there are some VTubers that I would consider kind of soulless now, and there's a lot of people in the non-VTubing space, the flesh tubers, that you can see that their content is just dry and has no heart to it. And I think it's because through money or endorsements or whatever, they've forgotten why they started doing this.
I have not.
No, you haven't. And that's one of the reasons why I adore you so much, is it's very clear in just talking here. You come from a place of gratitude. And that resonates so much with people. And I want to thank you, before we move on to our next parts, I want to thank you so much for remembering why you do this and putting so much work into things that you believe in.
I'm putting more work than you know. I joke about... No, I 100% joke about that on my days off, nobody respects my days off. But it's not like I hate doing it. Like, I'm like, fuck it, let's just get it over with,
Yeah. I'm
shifty eyes. I usually take Mondays off.
Okay, in my defense...
No, I asked for this. Remember that.
In my defense, Ruby asked for this. But yes, Ruby usually...
How dare you! Boo, Davey! No, just...
Wow. You know what? Boom. I'm out of here. You can do this now.
Oh, okay.
I toggled it. Yeah. How about that?
Okay.
Oh no, the glasses don't vanish.
I was gonna say, you're really vanished there, buddy. Really vanished there.
The glasses All right, fine, Liz. You think you can do this better than me? Go for it.
No, I couldn't.
You see,
I'm
this is my
kid.
angry face.
You're
Roxy, thank you so much.
Ah.
Queen Charlotte, it's Dan Gaming. Etch a Sketch got one. D-Tone got one, and Uber Mage Robin got a subscription as well. Enjoy your subs. When the revolution comes, you will be spared.
True that.
So
Yeah, no, honestly, like to go off of what Damie said too, like it's like you even you, Ruby, what you mentioned before about like wanting to break that stigmatization of all rich kids are these, narcissistic, asshats, and they don't care about anything and blah blah blah, like that kind of stuff. And it's just awesome because like, yeah, like when I was younger, yeah, I was like, oh, they're all just like, these snooty rich people that don't care about us, like, that are, struggling day by day and living these, different, normal lives, quote unquote. And it's awesome to see like, people like you who are like, no, like I want to help out. I want to help people who are way less fortunate. And like
I'll put it this way. Yeah. This is how I explain my life philosophy to everyone. I want to make the world a place where people can grow up as privileged as I was.
That's fucking beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I want everyone to have that feeling, but some people just think I'm, a dick.
Yeah.
Because I'm rich. And I've been snubbed from communities for it. Not any VTuber communities, just communities in the past. I've just been.
Yeah. Well, and that's what sucks, It's like.
You know what?
Oh, go ahead, Damie.
I'm gonna put this out here. You can make what you want of it. You can always call on me to come hang out on a stream with you. If I'm doing a gaming thing, I will reach out to you because you are so inviting.
Are you in my Discord?
No.
I need to get you in there. I need to get you both in there. Hold on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd gladly join.
There you guys go.
Ask Liz. I'm very specific about my Discords these days.
Yes. Very specific.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Charity.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love doing charity events. I love being with like-minded people, and I'm really glad actually I picked you to come on here. Before, of course, we move on to more fun stuff, I'm glad that you made the time to be here.
Oh, I wanted to do this before my big charity event because I'm hosting a huge charity event
Ruby's
the 25th. Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, please talk about it.
Okay. So, all right. Where do I start? So I started doing like these charity events because I want to like I normally do charity stuff, right? But I want to merge online stardom with actual stardom. Like I want to bring celebrities. I want to be the person that celebrities come to come on the show and actually experience the internet for once. Even if it's the most crazy part of the internet. So the first time I had my mom on, I forget who else I had on, but like the first major stream, it was my mom, then we had like a community event and then something else. And then last time I outdid myself because I got like some really big VTubers in, and now I'm trying to move into like, all right, this is what I do. Movie stars start coming in with me. So it's not this time, unfortunately, because they had to cancel last minute due to scheduling conflicts, but I almost had Richard Horvitz on.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that.
I almost
awesome.
did. But
yeah,
in his place, I did manage to get the English voice actor for Chopper from One Piece.
Oh my god! Oh, sorry, I'm like geeking out a little bit. I'm a huge One Piece. Yeah, I like we just started, me and Spinna, who we mentioned earlier. We just started a One Piece podcast because we're like absolute
Ooh,
dorks about
I'd be
it.
happy to be on that because I fucking love One Piece.
Oh my god! Oh my
fun
god!
fact.
Spinner's going to lose her shit.
Here's a really funny thing.
Uh-huh.
I actually play an extra in one of the One Piece episodes. I did a voice for one of the extras, yeah. It was one of the background Rumbar pirates.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Like, I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out. Like, oh, that is so cool. Oh my god. Yeah, because I think I remember because I think my fiance mentioned this and I was like, oh my god, like your mom playing as like the doctor, choppers,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, that would be so good. So good. I was so bummed because I think it was like a scheduling issue or something, right?
I'm disappointed in my mom. She took a different job over it, but
Yeah.
I'm not. I will tell you off stream the job she took. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it on stream.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, please don't, risk that. But like, I could not believe, like, when there was like rumors about it. I'm like, oh my god, your mom would be so good at that. I'm like, I couldn't imagine anyone else doing it. I was so sad when they were like, yeah, Haley Curtis had scheduling issues, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
I was so bummed.
She had scheduling issues with the different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, it happens. It's tough out there, sometimes scheduling just doesn't work. But yeah, no, I'm so glad that you're also a big One Piece fan because
of course. I'm the reason
obsessed.
She's into One Piece.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh my god, she's based as fuck. I'm like, she gets into One Piece, what? And now I'm like, oh my god. Ever since I met you, I was like, I'm now understanding why. I'm getting it now. I'm understanding why she's a huge fan of it now.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I actually have a very, I'm not going to say controversial favorite character in One Piece, but the fact that they're non-canon raises a bunch of issues people have with it.
Oh, no.
And people keep insisting that the character's canon, even though it's been told over and over again that they're not.
It's okay. Listen, they're canon in your heart. In your heart,
And in
Black Arm Zephyr.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot get enough of that old fucking purple-haired man.
Yes, I can. Yep. Nope. I'm there with you. I'm like so upset that they're not an actual canon character. I'm like, they're so good. They're so good.
In the card game, he's so popular.
Oh my god.
By the way, it would make sense if he was a canon too. Like, they wrote it in so perfectly.
I'm like, why? I'm like, oh my god, just make him official. Like, oh my god. He's so good. He's like, he fits so well with the story. I'm like, it wouldn't.
Yeah, he is the Gold Roger of the Marines. That's what they made him, and it's so fucking cool that they didn't.
I'm like, what is this BS? Like, freaking Gold Roger of the Marines, and then they're just like, yeah, no, out of here. I'm like, bro, it would be so good. Come on.
And he's dead now, so it doesn't actually matter if he was or not. That's the point.
It's the point, man. It wouldn't even do anything. I'm just like, bruh. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're nerding out here, Damie. I apologize. I like big fan. Like, oh my god, I'm debating right now to get like
Christ, why don't you just add Ruby to your spin-a thing?
Yeah, well, we were planning on having guests. Like, we're right now, like, because we just started it yesterday. Like, this is a thing. So we're working out some stuff. It was kind of thrown together because we were like, let's just do a podcast and just like talk about One Piece. Like, let's just geek out.
I'll 100%. I'll 100% be on that with you.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I was on a different One Piece podcast where where I had to reveal my favorite canon villain in the show, and And people actually had some words for me. I had a very controversial
I
take.
haven't met him yet, but mine's Captain Smoker because I love his design.
Smoker's amazing,
Smoker.
and he honestly, I actually got to meet his English voice actor while I was down at the Funimation studios.
Oh my god, I am so jealous, and you have Chopper's voice actor too.
Spin
oh my god.
Lick your hands.
Like, no, bro, I want to lick her hands. What do you mean? Like, dude, that is awesome.
Getting into One Piece is like a beautiful love story.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. Sorry, go.
So their husband Yserian, when they wanted to start dating, basically had Spinna watch a bunch of One Piece. And then when she was caught up to a certain point, he was like, okay, I know you can commit. we can date now. It was like, damn.
That's cute as hell.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hi, Steve!
You noisy bastards at 1% audio, you're still screaming in your ears over here. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, are you gonna flex on Steve? Wait. So to kind of give you some story here, Ruby, this is actually Steve is the CEO and founder of Stack Up.
This is
awesome guy.
This is the legend himself, Shanghai 6 Steve.
Yep.
You got some new goggles? Yeah, I did. And I'm wearing them to impress Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, Ruby over here.
Ruber. Oh my goodness.
Ruby over here.
That's an interesting pronunciation for Ruby.
Steve. Also in the charity space, it's Ruber now. I can't help you. It's Steve said so. Steve is the gym god.
Well, you know, you're Dommy Mommy, you know.
Oh my god, fucking A. Why did you do that, Liz? So the first time I ever talked in a Stack Up stream.
So real, Ruby.
I'm in as Damie, right? And
no, you're not going to do that, Roxy.
Yes. Nobody can get it right on the first
I thought it was Dammy.
I know. And so it was Dammy Mommy. Where'd it go with that, says Steve.
Yeah.
This is me. My
Delight.
Delight.
My big sister, as I call her.
Still calls me that to this day. She'll like talk to me and then remember it and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dommy Mommy." I'm like, God fucking damn it. God damn it. Also, Ruby, I'm sorry you're about to experience this.
Oh, Ruby, I'm so sorry.
It was right there. This is watch, Steve's gonna put me on mute now. This is the glorious, the legendary Hobo Ara Ara.
Oh no. Okay, you know what? Just for Ruby, I'm keeping them in. I'm keeping.
Liz. How you doing, Liz?
Not good.
Can I touch your tusk?
No.
I'm sorry, Ruby. I'm sorry, Steve. These things happen.
Listen, if Hollywood's looking for someone to like do a voiceover for a hobo, Jamie's your guy. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to get into Hollywood myself these days, but anyway.
I have this trained that when she hears the freak, she'll take off her headset.
Yep.
It's glorious. It's beauty. It's wonderful. Oh man. See this. I did. Okay, Ruby. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I am using you for one smidgen of clout.
Oh no. Whatever shall I do?
And that is Steve knows Vanessa, a prolific voice actress. And I am going to be talking to Steve afterwards and being like, "Hey Steve, can I interview Vanessa now? I want you to watch this interview."
I'm trying to become a voice actor, fun fact.
Really? Yay!
Yes. I got my demo reel done recently. I'll send it over to you. That's
awesome.
Steve, I know you're there. Steve, look at me. I'm in the big leagues now, Steve. You know, I was gonna put a little Halloween mask on Shannon, and then I didn't know how well that joke would go.
It would have been fucking hysterical.
The path not taken.
You missed it.
I missed it because she has a little. Remember when Dummy Mommy was just a little AI? That is true.
Oh man, I know. Now with the big leagues out here, even Damie's surpassing me.
Yeah, I got my first turn down though for my first stack up.
Yeah, but like it was a very polite way.
Sam was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was the nicest. No, I don't think I'm entertaining enough for it.
Yeah, Sam is our for like pretty much our they kind of like help with any technical stuff behind
They're amazing. Apparently they've seen my show.
They wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
A lot of hats and make things possible.
I fell head over heels in love when she said that she watches my show on Stack Up. I'm like, oh,
big fan, yeah.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, it was a scheduling conflict, you know?
Yeah, Glitter Poofs, yeah. She had even said that she's very, very quiet, so.
Yeah, such a delight.
Yeah, I'm sure I could find others who'd be interested in coming on your show. I know.
Oh my God, Ruby, hit me up, please.
Ruby's hooking you up, man.
I'm delightful.
Ruby's like, I got you.
What's funny is for all the people that are coming onto my stream, I have my artist making a bunch of PNGs for them. So like
so cool.
So now I have a bunch of famous people PNGs.
I have to ask. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. All right. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Ruby. You're a VTuber.
I would hope so.
And Ruby,
I love that answer.
your mom is Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
That's what she tells me.
When are you going to convince your mom to become a VTuber?
She's already been on my stream.
Oh my God!
As a VTuber?
Multiple times. As a PNG tuber.
Yes!
Oh my God! Your mom has been officially a VTuber.
This is the thing that's insane. Everyone asks me that, and I'm like, I've already done it.
I love Ruby so much. So much, Ruby. I love you.
We love it.
Yeah,
we love
hold on.
it.
Let me go see if I can find that asset.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go find it though.
Oh my God, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I thought for some reason my memory though is like I have literally the memory of a goldfish. Like, yeah, because I remember you showing it to me because I know you were gonna use it for the event coming up, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, look at all of them. They're gonna be actual VTubers.
We have one.
Let's go.
What this Thursday's stack up thing.
Let's see.
Stack up thing is gonna be. It's gonna be great. It's a surprise.
Surprise!
I have to get Vantos in on it though. Rev sucks. I love Rev.
Oh my goodness, you even do that with Steve too. You're like. Like when you first met Steve, it was so funny because Damie here, he was so nervous to meet Steve. I'm like, Steve's like a super cool dude. I'm like, you're gonna love him. Like super down to earth, like an amazing human being. Yeah, and
Steve is
like
really fucking cool.
And Damie was so nervous. And as soon as they like are like, you know, doing the talk show, he immediately just starts shitting on Steve immediately. Yeah, got over it so quick. Was like so nervous, like asking me, being like, "Oh my God, like Liz, I don't know," and I'm like, "You got this, Damie. You got this." Immediately, like right on cue, just boop, it was gone.
I feel bad for Steve too, because I like went after Steve pretty quickly.
Yeah, you did. You did. There were no no stops at all. Yeah. No hesitation. Just straight up.
But by the way, I just put in chat my mom's PNG.
Yeah, it's
shit, that's so fucking cool. I gotta show
that's
this.
So cute.
You guys are gonna fucking blow your butts on this.
Oh my God, these are so cute.
When am I going to get my mom into VTubing? About a year ago, 2 years ago.
Wow, that's
That
awesome.
is,
Oh my god,
this
this
is
is
so fucking
so cute. Oh,
I
this
do what I
warms my
can.
heart. I
check
love
it out,
that. I
everyone.
love that.
Jamie Lee Curtis, the VTuber. Let's go.
Let's go.
And she blinks.
Oh,
She
yes.
does.
I
On
love
the
that.
other one, she blinks. I.
No, this one she
No,
blinks.
this one blinks
Oh, this
too.
one blinks too. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, she
That is
does.
so
Oh,
cute.
beauty.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
for those who don't know, my event is being
Please. Oh, wait for it. I'm about to get raided.
Oh, what? Huh?
Oh.
Hi, Ellie. It wasn't like I totally wasn't monitoring your stream or anything. Hi, Ellie.
Oh my god.
My
Hi,
good
Ellie.
friend Elegant is here. A cursed Cupid VTuber. Thank you so much for the raid, Ellie. Thank you. I'm Jamie. I'm your dynamically run. Jamie Lee Curtis, move. You are blocking my light.
Oh my god, Jamie.
You know what? You get shrunk down. And you can
Oh my god.
hang over here.
Standing on the desk.
Standing on the desk. It's my new bobblehead. I'm Damie. I'm your dynamically augmented media independence hardest working AI and game designer on Twitch, and I don't give a shit what John's at War says. I'm here with my co-host, the lovely Liz Justice. I have the beautiful, the maniacal Shannon, the bunny girl, with me, and I have Ruby, the charity goblin.
Howdy.
Daughter of the one and only Jamie Lee Curtis, but who cares about that? She games, everybody. Extensively.
Big nerd as well.
Huge
Big
nerd.
nerd like us. Let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
That's the highlight right there.
Like,
gamer.
Like
it's
pusher in a locker, stealer, lunch money gamer. It's awesome.
I mean,
love
fair.
it. So, now that the raid. Also, for those of you who came in with Ellie, sit down, enjoy yourselves. Or Ellie, if you need to go get something to eat, or take a snack, or do something French, that's okay. After stream care is very, very important.
But
and
back
yes,
to
I am quite the multitasker. But
yeah.
Okay, so Ruby, you have something going on the 25th, right?
Yes.
Okay, hit it.
So on the 25th, I am having a huge event co-hosted by my mom and one topic at a time, who is a LGBTQ advocate and ally who streamer.
Sweet.
And we are going to have some very sick ass guests, such as Aaron from the Game Grumps and and as I mentioned before, my friend Brina, who does Chopper's voice on One Piece.
That's so
oh
cool.
man, that's sorry, I'm nerding.
I already have all of their PNGs ready, so.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yeah, and so we're going to have tons of guest stars, raising as much money as we can for Stream for a Cause. And you know, we are trying to make this as big as possible, raise as much money as we can to help those in danger here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Specifically LGBTQ and other folks who may need it for this upcoming term.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and make it better.
Gonna be very much a very bumpy road for sure. For sure. So yeah.
Let us cling together.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's awesome that, you're willing to, do such an amazing cause and especially bring, all these amazing and talented people from, two different worlds and having them come together.
Exactly.
So, seriously, that's an amazing thing. And especially, exactly, this upcoming, for in the United States, especially, this upcoming term, it's not going to be good for a lot of, a lot of people. So it's awesome that, you're wanting to go out and help people that, are, the amount of people I know that were so distraught and we're feeling hopeless, and you being kind of that light to help and let people and remind people, like, there are tons of people out there that still care and still, want to help out. Like, it just being that light for people can just really help. Especially, like, I work for a mental health org. Like, we do not care. Mental health for everyone is so 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 important to us. And that's like awesome that you want to go out and the amount of people when the results were you know figured out, like when it was finally released, it was really rough. Like, a lot of people just didn't want to be around anymore, and um having those beacon of lights can really help, somebody
Yeah.
from deciding to push over that edge. So from someone who, we work for that mental health org, I know, especially on the behalf of, like, Stack Up, I'm very very sure. I mean, Roxy here is, also benefits from that. We do appreciate, like, what you're doing. It's awesome work out there. So definitely keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. And when
Mhm.
you do when you get like your graphic up for that, let me know. I'll start promoting it in my streams and stuff too.
My graphic for my event's up.
Okay, cool. If you can shoot it over to me, I will put it in the corner of my streams.
These are the only people we've officially announced, which are Aaron and One
Yeah,
Topic.
that's cool. Anything with just like a little time or whatever is cool. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I will get this up on my. Well, sorry, Shichi, you'll have to come down for a bit so I can put up this, but my Oshi will remember. So it is a sorrowful time, but we have hit the back end of the interview, so there's 2 more things to do. Liz, do you feel like you can do Taboo justice?
Me?
Yeah, the lead in, the ask.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah?
I'm not good at that. No. You do it. You're better at it than I am.
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to part the veil between that which is and that which could be? To know the future, Ruby!
I'm already pretty damn good at guessing.
Fucking A. We're doing it anyway! Alright, Ruby, we're gonna play a game! This is Taboo, made in 1988 by Rare Ltd. The same people who would go on to make Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, yes. So, all that has been and all that will be is here for you to know. Dare you glimpse the future? Dare you even ask Taboo, the time machine on Nintendo? It's not a time machine. Okay, so.
It is,
For sex, put yes, please.
I will tell Taboo about that. Okay, so. Here's what's going to happen. You can give me a fake birthday, a real birthday, your birthday, and then
you can look up my birthday. It's March 13th.
Okay, so I'm going to look up your birthday. It's March 13th, March 13th? Oh, that's close. My sister's March 2nd. No, come on, Rob. Fucking Taboo. We're just going to give you 2 O's. Booty, yes. Okay. Ruby, here's what's going to happen. You're going to ask Taboo a question. It's going to give a tarot spread, and I'm going to interpret it. Here are the only rules. You cannot ask if Taboo is legit. You cannot ask if Taboo is all-knowing. The last 2 times someone asked that question, this program crashed. So we don't taunt Taboo. But you can ask whatever you want. I've had fun things like, is my kid bipolar? Does my dad love me? Will I be a good mom? People ask Taboo a lot of heavy shit. But also there was, what does the future hold for me? I've had all sorts of stuff. So, what question would you like to ask Taboo?
I'm really tempted just to ask, what can I get for lunch? Okay. Or what should I get for lunch? But, nah, I don't think that's fun enough.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I loved it, you know. I like when people just do like, am I gonna eat in the next 5 minutes?
What? What? Um. What? God damn. I always have such a hard time with tarot.
That's okay. You can ask anything that you want.
You know what? Let's just go with the lunch question.
Okay,
What?
What do I eat for lunch?
Yeah.
I love it. It's such a good question.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Because Taboo isn't gonna tell you to go eat a sandwich or anything.
It will determine how the lunch will go, you know.
I like how you have this like emulated on your computer.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
actually
great.
own a physical copy of this game.
Wait. Seriously?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a real Nintendo game.
It was 60, like considered like nowadays it would have been
We're
a
not gonna
60
do
bucks.
that yet. God
Oh.
damn it, Liz. Shut your
Sorry.
pie hole. We asked that question
Sorry.
afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, you're the Queen of Cups. Oh, nicely done. Okay. Here we go. Also, look for the little Easter egg. Sometimes one of these circles, these suns, turns into a little skull. All right, 9,
Is that not for the death card?
10. No,
I
Oh,
don't
we're doing a
think
full
so.
cross spread. Got
it's
it.
doing a full
Yep.
crossbreed, yeah. All right. Your present position is approaching goals. Taboo is saying that right now you have a goal.
Yep. Eat lunch.
Eat lunch.
Yep.
This card is reversed. The existing obstacle, plans, or arrangement is to collapse suddenly or become unexpected. You're going to eat lunch late.
That's about right.
This card is reversed. Attainment this time is the producer of poor goods. Or be careful because your first choice for lunch is going to suck.
Oh no.
The distant past foundation is setback or hindrances to overcome. You've had a bad lunch before.
Yes.
Recent past factors are approaching the end of a problem or situation. So the past factors that we've had very soon are going to be consolidated in the end of this problem, which is you eating lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your forthcoming influence is capable of influencing others. So, forthcoming influence is capable of influencing. Okay.
I can tell you what I'm getting for lunch, and then you're going to pick something different, probably.
Yeah, basically. Is capable of. You are in a position in your life where if you said, hey, you should go have lunch here, someone would listen to you.
All right.
You in a proper perspective have our tendency to make or dominate wars or arguments. You are very...
I'm determined to have this lunch.
But when it comes to arguments, you have a tendency to dominate the topic. Taboo sometimes throws shots at people. Your tendency
just
views
randomly.
others are a journey into the unknown. Others view... Okay, so I think what this card is telling me is that others are viewing you as someone who does not shy away from the unknown and heads towards it. In the capacity of lunch, I think we're going to eat somewhere you haven't eaten before.
Ooh. Actually, not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do that after
Your
show.
inner hopes and fears in search for solitude, knowledge yourself. Oh! Okay, throwing haymakers here. You look within when it comes to trying to understand something, but what Taboo is saying here is you have a penchant, or have had a penchant, of denying yourself things.
That is accurate.
And Taboo says the final result will be the bringer of news and detail. Taboo knows you're going to tell us where you want to eat for lunch. Okay, you can be from any state you want, but you cannot be from Wisconsin. You
California.
cannot be from New Mexico. They actually aren't coded into this game.
California.
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 Your lucky numbers are 46, 17, 2, 23, 20, and 26.
Thank you.
So, how much do you think this game cost?
Now? Or are you talking about back then?
Back then, how much do you think it cost?
Well, she said $60.
So, adjusted with inflation, that is a $40 game. This was a full price game. We have done nothing new that Taboo cannot do, right? There's no second hidden game here. But you want to know something that might blow your little digital butt off?
What?
People speedrun this game. And currently, Zarkonis, who I want to reach out to and get on this show for no other reason than to talk about speedrunning Taboo, has beaten this game. He holds 9 months ago. Zarkonis got the record 2 minutes, 7 seconds, 517 milliseconds. There is, of course, video evidence of it because you have to submit a video of you doing the thing. So there is, Zarkonis just recently, what is it? He did one a few days ago, actually. He got put on the leaderboards at a number 1. 2 months ago, for easy, on any percent difficulty for Super Dodgeball, 3 days ago, easy, any percent, 100% on easy, Super Dodgeball, 5 minutes, 4 seconds, 500 milliseconds, 3 days. So this dude still speedruns shit. He just got third in a race percentage for Friday the 13th on Nintendo. Holds first 15 days ago. This motherfucker nailed any percent first place on Wall Street Kid. 22 minutes and 42 seconds.
I want to tell you one of my favorite things that I've ever seen happen to my mom on TV.
Yes, do it.
Someone brings her on an interview.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing they say to her, do people during Halloween, do people ever chase you around in a hockey mask?
Okay. That's the wrong franchise.
That's my point. Imagine being that dude, bringing Jamie Lee Curtis onto your interview show, and then thinking she's someone else.
Oh,
that is so
no.
That is so fucked up.
You see what I mean?
Where were you planning on going to lunch?
I just found a new Chinese restaurant called Moon House.
Taboo told us that that's going to work well for you. Well,
yep.
It's happened, Liz.
Yes, it has.
We've reached the end. Now there's only one thing left.
Yep.
It's the lightning round.
It's the lightning round.
It's the lightning round. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to ask you a series of questions. You're going to answer the first thing that comes to your head. All right?
Sure thing.
Don't think about it too much, or do. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. Unless you're into that. Me telling you what to do. So, here we go.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
I have Roxy for this.
Hey, yo! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Clip it.
I love women. Sorry.
Liz is the biggest... Okay, before we start this, I want you to know that Liz is the gayest fucking wife ever. Right?
Yeah.
Like, Goob knows this. Liz loves the ladies. She has a harem. And Liz, I constantly say, Goob is just a beard for Liz. He's
pretty much, yeah.
She's marrying him for
but he loves it because he can go and go, hey, that girl is hot. I'm like, yeah, brother, she is.
Yep.
Liz needs a leash. So, actually, she's into that. So, here we go. I'm going to add... Oh, we did that already. Sorry, I was just remembering Rope Bunny Liz. So, here we go. Do you want to alternate questions, or am I just going to fire this and then you pop it?
It's you. I'll do the last one.
All right. Ruby, you ready?
Sure.
Doesn't matter if you are. Hot weather or cold weather?
Cold.
Favorite month?
March.
Favorite season?
Winter.
Favorite day of the week?
Thursday.
Climb a mountain or run a marathon?
Climb a mountain.
Apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Rice or bread?
Rice.
Favorite noodle?
Flat.
Ooh. Spaghetti or fettuccine?
Fettuccine.
A good Alfredo sauce is primo. Ruby.
Yes.
If you didn't pick this form, what would your VTuber form have been?
It would have been my persona.
Oh, nice.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Actually, I could show you. Hold on.
Let's do it.
Heck
Look,
yeah.
I have this model. I might as well use it for something.
Oh my
There
God,
you
here we
go.
It's happening. Everybody clench your butts.
Oh.
Up, bye.
Oh.
Up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, come on. It's purple. Fuck. Hold on. I need to change the
Purple.
background. The shirt's purple. Hold on. I need to figure out what the hell.
I was
Some
like,
kind of
oh
ghost.
gosh.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, oh, what happened here?
God damn it.
Oh my god.
I need to figure out how to change the green screen now. That's a me problem because.
Let me see if I can do a thing. Okay.
No, this is a me thing. Let's see. I'm honestly, I don't remember.
There we
Well,
go.
there you go.
Okay, we can see it now.
I can work with that.
'Cause we
But
don't have
yeah,
to change
it'd
it.
be this guy,
Oh, that's so cute.
my
I
derpy
love
little
it.
bat baby.
I love it. I love the
Little bat baby.
derpy.
Let's go. We're just gonna leave that blue screen out.
Ah.
Fuck with it for a while. All right. So, derpy bat baby.
Yeah.
Favorite convenience store.
I don't go to many.
Okay. Favorite thing about having a famous parents.
Pass. There,
Okay.
I wouldn't know what having any other parent is like.
Excellent. Okay. Least favorite thing.
Hounded when we go out to lunch.
Ooh. Oh, that's gotta be brutal.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to eat for lunch.
Hot dog.
Favorite thing about being married.
Can I reply hot dog?
Yes.
No, but literally, just it's amazing to just be around my partner.
That's so wonderful. You're so
Yeah,
wonderful.
I love hanging out with them.
Aw.
I've given you a hot dog. What do you put on it?
Mustard, jalapenos, barbecue sauce A1.
You're a monster. What? Who puts A1 on a hot dog?
Yo.
Listen, this
What?
is why Ruby's a VTuber. We have very
that's right.
weird.
VTubers commit food crimes. That's right.
Yes.
That's a thing that
And we're
we do.
autistic.
And we're autistic. That also explains.
Well, now I'm gonna have to go get myself tested because goddamn, oh no. Oh no.
What's funny is I actually have this dude as a redeem on my stream. No one's redeemed him yet. But then again, he is the most expensive redeem on my stream. So
Oh,
bring
I
out
love
the bat
that.
boy.
I love that.
Ruby,
Yes.
give presents or receive presents?
Give.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Favorite thing about Trua?
Her bazongas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite Wait, no, I fucked that up. Favorite number?
8.
Favorite shape?
That would be an octagon.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
You have been shrunk down to the size of, or it has been blown up to your size. Either way, there's an anthropomorphic vegetable intent on killing you. What vegetable do you think you could take in a fight?
Zucchini.
Can you dance?
If I want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Because your friends don't dance.
And if they don't dance,
Then they're no friends of mine. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna switch back to my goblin form. I don't want to confuse people.
Yeah, switch back to your goblin form. I will.
And then we can turn that thing back on, and then.
Yeah, then we can turn. Oh, hi.
Hello. Hey.
Hello. I see you're gonna take over my job at some point.
No, it just defaults to the center of the screen. Anyway.
Okay. So, Ruby.
Yes.
We have a few more. Okay.
Let's go.
You have been given a sub sandwich. What do you put on your sub?
Tuna, lettuce, jalapenos, chipotle sauce, barbecue sauce.
That actually sounds delicious.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
It's my order at Subway.
Oh.
Okay. It's very good. It's very good. Have you ever had Jimmy John's?
I have once or twice, but there aren't any really close to me.
Fair.
Does your home have a pool?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
My mom's home has a pool.
Have you ever swam in a pool naked?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. When's the last time you've been to the beach?
Are you talking on the beach or just seen the ocean?
We'll say set foot on the beach.
It's been a few years.
I was on a beach just last year with Liz, actually.
There.
It was very pretty. Okay. When's the last time you have run?
What's running?
Moving faster than a jog.
Okay. I would say 2 weeks ago.
When was the last time you've jumped? And I mean both feet off the floor.
Last night.
Do you think that you could take Liz in a fight?
I'm a pacifist.
Okay, so then the next question of VTuber you would most like to fight. Mine is, Pokimane was a VTuber for one day, so she counts.
You know what?
Yeah.
If it is a friendly sparring match,
it could be a friendly sparring match. Yeah.
I know this is going to be controversial. Holy shit, Tigaholic.
I like that.
Oh my goodness.
We've already covered your favorite fighting game. Okay, so you can be transported into any anime for one day. Catch. You're a a normal person. What anime do you conceivably want to be put into for one day?
Huh. Keijo Hip Whip Girl.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. The Wall of Bootylon is my favorite thing ever out of that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I'm also a huge Fate Stay Night fan, so when they did that, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
this is awesome. Oh my god, it's great. So, we have one more question to ask you. This is the most important question, pretty much of the whole interview. Okay?
Yeah.
It's actually so important that I'm not going to ask it. I'm going to have Liz ask it. Liz!
What color underwear are you wearing right now?
Black.
Ooh,
Woo!
What was that?
That's a secret.
Is there lace involved?
No.
Okay.
I have like 10 different colors of the same panties. No.
Let's go. Same. Dude, you find one pair and you're like, I'm not. Yep, yeah. I'll take it in everything.
Well, I would like to thank Ruby for being here and chilling out. And I'm sorry we went a little bit over what we normally would.
No, you're good. You had plenty of stuff to ask me, and we got carried away.
Talking about gaming, and that always happens with me when we talk about gaming. But I would like to thank Ruby so much. Ruby, when's the next time you're streaming?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. PST.
PST, so that's really early. Okay, anyway, 2 p.m. PST, Ruby will be doing their Ruby thing, being awesome. Awesome on the 25th.
I think I'm playing... Oh, I'm playing Mass Effect tomorrow.
Sweet. Which one?
I had to start the trilogy over due to the fact that my game got corrupted last year when I moved.
No.
So I'm starting over, and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and it is going to be so much fun.
Oh damn! Let's go. Ruby, since you were our guest, you decide who we get to raid.
Ooh, do I? Let me go see.
Yep. It's always the guest's thing to decide who we raid. But again, let's talk nice things about Ruby for a bit.
Got it.
Oh, excellent. Fuck it. I don't have to make shit up about you then.
I would love to hear the shit you made up about me.
Ruby. I said let's talk more nice stuff about Ruby. So the thing would be you're a bitch, but Ruby has been wonderful, kind, amazing, open, absolutely delightful, and very funny. I laughed actually a lot. My face kind of hurts from smiling. And I want to thank you so much for doing this.
Of course.
So who are we gonna raid, Ruby?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Do whatever you want.
I want to raid into my good friend and fellow charity streamer, Lady Raydrim.
Okay, sure.
Ooh.
How do I spell that?
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Excellent.
In the chat. It is in the chat.
Yeah, they are an awesome bean.
Let's go.
So here is our raid message.
Hurry, Jamie, hurry!
Yep, that's what we always do. We always say name of guest sent us. So that would be our. Feel free to use my raid emote. Feel free to use Shannon arsoning. I always like a good bit of arson. But with that, I've been Damie. I've been your dynamic. Is tomorrow Tuesday?
Yes, it is.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
I've been your dynamically augmented media independence, hardest working AI and game designer on Twitch. I've been joined by the lovely Liz Justice, my best friend, the beautiful Shannon, and ideally my new friend, Ruby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will be back on Wednesday. Valheim is returning.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right, so with that, we're going to end it the way we ended on Stack Up. Remember the big three, all right? Be kind to animals, be kind to others, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. And I will see you on Wednesday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Work. Oh, no.
Boop, boop.
My thing won't work. Okay, here we go. Okay, bye.